Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Misfit Mining Saturday Night Live broadcast. And thanks for joining us here tonight, guys. We got a great show for you guys tonight. We got power supplies. That's it, power supplies. So we're going to talk about power supplies and all things related, go over some quick subjects in between. Then we're going to have a round table with all the people we have here today. And today we have me, TekShinji. I am not ChumChange. This is being broadcasted on his channel, but it's just me, as in who you see is TekShinji, all right? We got ChumChange with us here in the round table. We got Max Voltage. We got GrtBaldini, and I'm going to skip Pocket Change because I do that every week, and it wouldn't be right if I did it this week. So we're all here today. We may have a special section at the end of the stream. Stay tuned for that, so make sure you stay here till the end. That may happen. I'll tell you guys more about it later on.
Real quick, I just wanted to thank Benjamin. You didn't have to do that, crazy bastard. Appreciate you more than you know. Thank you so much, buddy.
That's awesome.
I just had to acknowledge the donation. Thank you so much, man.
Yep, that's right. Benjamin donated. He says, keep going, and he put the party face emoji. Thanks so much, Benjamin, for your donation. Really appreciate it. John Garman, no, I am not going to explain pH. That is not what we're going to get into on this stream, okay? You can look it up on your own time. If you really want me to talk about it, I'll do it on my stream, but not this one, all right?
Because if I start talking about pH, everyone's
going to leave. All right, so topic today is going to be about power supplies. Now, everyone has their own opinions. It's like getting an oil change on your car. There's what the manufacturer says. That's what your Uncle Bob says. There's what your Uncle Steve says. That's what you think, and that's what the sketchy mechanic tells you. So there's a whole bunch of opinions when it comes to power supplies, but let's go over the facts first. The power supply is one of the only components in your computer that is literally connected to everything. The motherboard, the GPUs, hard drives, and other peripherals you have on there. It's literally connected to everything. And if something were to happen, it can potentially be a central point of failure that spreads to everything. So generally, the power supply, you want to have a decent one, and you want to make sure it's not, too sketchy, because there's been cases where people have bricked their very expensive GPUs by buying a cheap power supply. And I'm just saying, but if you're buying like a $1,200 GPU, wait, what does that get you these days? A 3060?
That's about all that you're getting.
That's all you're getting, yeah. If you get one of these GPUs right here, a 3060, and well, actually, that argument just goes out the window. But if you get a really nice GPU that's expensive, maybe you should also spend that, a little extra cheddar on a nice power supply. Just saying. So, the items regarding a power supply, there's a bunch of PCIe cables that come off the end of a power supply. Do I have a prop here? Oh, I do not. I think I left it. Yeah, I don't have it with me.
You are insane. Crypto Dave 97.
I'm not watching the live chat. What is this?
99.99. As close to 69 as I could get it.
Wow.
Glad
Crypto
to be
Dave,
here, dude. You're awesome.
Man.
Crypto Dave, thank you so much, buddy.
Just the love in your channel. It's
man,
yeah,
awesome,
man.
dude.
He loves
you so much.
Awesome. Thank you very much for
it. Eventually goes back
Dave.
to all you guys. You all know that.
Yeah. It's going to go back to you guys in 3D printers.
I appreciate you, man. Holy hell. Thank you so much.
Yeah. I should actually be watching the chat as people talk and stuff. So, yeah, guys, if you have any questions, make sure you drop it in the live stream chat. We will answer them when we get to that section, and probably during this stream as well.
Yes.
So on your power supply, you generally have like the 24-pin cable on ATX, 24-pin cable coming out. Got your PCIe, you got your CPU, and you got your peripherals, which is like your SATA, fan hubs, and things like that. They all run at slightly different voltages, like especially the SATA, that's like 5 volts or something like that. But almost everything else is 12 volts. The newer motherboards coming out in the future, actually, especially in Europe, they have a new efficiency standard where the 12 volt to 5 volt conversion actually happens on the motherboard. So the power supply is totally 12 volts, which is pretty exciting. Linus Tech Tips actually did a video checking that out on one of the first 12 volt only power supplies, and the efficiency is great. I mean, you're saving several, like 20-30 watts on idle. It was pretty crazy. So we got another donation here from Benjamin Coman. 69.
Oh, jeez.
69.
Dude, you got
Love
that
you
faster
back,
than I
Dave.
did. I was like, another donation, where? And then it popped up. Dude, Benjamin.
Yeah, actually, Chump Change, I'll let you read it because it's your stream, man.
Got your back, Dave.
Oh, that's awesome. And I think Chump Change, you can send us all like some DoorDash from
Thank you so
computer.
much.
You know,
yeah, I'm going to have to send you guys all some food, for sure.
I like some sushi, please.
Max Voltage is getting a hat,
fish,
though.
please.
No food for you. No, seriously, you guys are crazy. Thank you so much, man. That's excellent.
We really appreciate you, man. Yeah, so the question regarding power supplies that we had in chat was, often the question comes up with splitters, right? What kind is safe? What kind can you use? Another one is, what rating do you need for what you have? And the other one is cost. So, which is a major factor for literally everything. When it comes to splitters, ideally, you don't want to use them, okay? Ideally. But, hey, I use them on a lot of my rigs. In fact, every one of my rigs has a CPU to dual PCIe 8-pin splitter on the CPU rail. As long as you wire that correctly, it is safe. I wouldn't recommend running a GPU off that, maybe a riser. Also, the efficiency standards. Remember, we got not any certification, which is a bare bottom. We got bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and titanium. And as of right now, those are the only standards. And they're 80 plus efficiency. That's what it says, 80 plus in that badge. As of right now, there's no official standard for a 90 plus. If you see a 90 plus, that's kind of made up. So just keep that in mind, that it is a fake standard that the Chinese have put in there, and they put Lucky Gold Star Ultra Supreme on it, you know, because those are words that you use if you want to make it good, right? Yeah, so those efficiency standards are actually fake, so don't rely on those.
Crypto Shape just said something.
Oh, did he? Let me check real quick. Crypto Shape says, GrtBaldini, Chump Change, listen and running new power for PDU as we speak. Keep me entertained. Nice. He's running
the
so PDU is a power. Yeah. Is it 3-phase, Crypto Shape? What do you got going on there?
Dude, that thing was insane. Did you see that picture he posted about the 3-phase PDU?
No, I didn't.
It wasn't recent. It was like probably a month ago or so. The thing was insane looking. I don't even know how you understand how to use it. It's crazy.
Oh, you guys just gonna leave that there, not call me out?
Sorry, what'd you say? Okay. I didn't hear you. Sorry.
I said, is it that long black thing?
That's what she said.
I don't recall what color it was, but it was it was very interesting. Let's leave it at that.
Crypto Shape, I think, plays with large wires. So when you're doing that type of work, you just keep going, and your house may be wired, better than any other place in the area. So.
Right.
And did you see John Germain's question?
No, I'm actually trying to look for. Oh, can you just tell me what it is?
Sure. How many of those slots can be simultaneously X16 or X8?
What is he referring to?
The motherboard.
Right
Pikachu's head.
That question was going to come up tonight if you left it on camera.
Oh, this thing?
Yeah, that's what happens.
This thing right here? Oh, yeah. We're gonna talk about this in a moment, all right? But this is just a teaser, okay?
I'm gonna put on some music just so you guys know.
Pikachu's taking a little nap right here. That's all. He just got a nice little motherboard pressing down on him. Yeah. So thank you for that donation earlier, and yeah, Crypto Shaped. Let us know if that is 3-phase or 2-phase. Oh wait, he just responded. Not 3-phase. This is a single phase for a in-house rack. Oh. In-house rack. That's going to give you a nice heat in the winter. That's for sure. That's cool. Let's see here. All right. So we're going to move on to the roundtable section of this. So again, with us is Max Voltage and GrtBaldini. Let me get to the different view here. All right. So Max Voltage, what kind of things do you have for people that are perhaps new to the mining space, maybe even new to computers, that you might want to let them know, or that you either learned in your experience regarding power supplies?
Well, the first thing is I set up all my rigs with one ATX and one server power supply. For me, it was, I set everything up when I didn't know as much as I know now, and when some other products weren't available. So, and that just makes it a lot easier in my mind. ATX is just gonna work. And you can get lower power ATX power supplies that aren't too expensive. But there are other options out there. You do have now the ZSX Game Changer board that Parallel Miner has. And actually, Serpent X Special Forces, XSF, had a great video this week on that Game Changer board and some of the kind of gotchas in it. So I definitely would refer people to that particular video. There were a couple of things he didn't mention in his video on the Game Changer board. One of the things that is real key, especially as people are starting to think about what else am I going to do after Ethereum might go away? Am I going to maybe do some CPU mining? So people are starting to put some more powerful processors in their GPU rigs. With the Game Changer board, you can only power up to 180 watts to the motherboard and anything, motherboard, CPU, and anything hooked up to that Molex connector right next to it.
Oh,
so
wow, really?
That's key. Yeah. So if you're thinking, well, okay, I'm going to basically put 2 GPUs onto the motherboard and then run everything else off of risers, that's possible that's probably going to pull more than 180 watts. So if you're looking at running a Game Changer board, definitely would highly recommend running all risers. Don't run anything on the board directly. Possibly one GPU might work if, say, you're running like just a Celeron processor. So it really depends on your setup. Just know what your power draw is going to be, because if you exceed that 180, it's not going to work.
So it's 180 entirely with everything?
180. Yeah, 180 between anything that's hooked up through that ATX connector, which is the ATX and the CPU.
Yep.
And then if you're powering anything off of that Molex that's next to it, like a SATA drive,
yep.
For instance, the combination of those two things cannot exceed 180 watts.
Okay, so just those 3, but like the other 6 pins are fine to go to?
Yeah, 6 pins is beyond that.
Okay, all right. Threw me off.
So,
I just hooked one up and I was like, oh, come on. Did I just do something again wrong?
Yeah.
Damn it.
We should probably talk about that.
Well,
That's
he
a good,
did.
that's good
I didn't know that.
I wasn't going to bring it up, but Serpent actually covers that in his video about very specifically saying this looks like a Molex connector. It is not used for that. It's used for remote control. That's typically what it's used for. There's a couple other uses for it, but it's all for control of powering on the first power supply. But I wasn't going to go into that much detail on it on that, but just that's one real key thing, is that 180 watts.
Right.
The other thing that he didn't touch on, and I do know that this has been an issue for some people, is they forget that when you connect up a server power supply to the motherboard and you turn on the server power supply, it's just like an ATX power supply. The only difference is that typically that server power supply is going to turn the RGB, if you have any, on that motherboard on. But it will not turn on the motherboard until you hit the 2 power pins on your motherboard. And then, of course...
really? So you can still start the server power supply off the motherboard?
Yes, you can turn on the power supply, but it will not turn on the motherboard until you hit those 2 power pins, unless you have a power switch. It runs the same way. It looks a little bit different. It can be misleading because it can turn on, and I actually saw this. I was helping somebody who contacted me from Discord, and it really threw us all off, because I'm like, all of his RGB on his motherboard was on, and so it was very, very strange. So anyway, hit the 2 pins, and then one of the other things I've done with all my rigs, and this is in plenty of other videos as well, but is go into the BIOS. Obviously, you're going to make some changes or at least check some settings, but I always like to turn on when I forget what the exact settings called, but basically it's when the power comes back on, what does your computer do? And you can set it to be on, so it'll turn on when power comes back.
It's called power state on power failure.
Yes, exactly. So that way, when you do turn on your power supply, then your motherboard will turn on.
Rondi, you crazy bastard. Sorry, I just had to mention Rondi just donated $101. You You're insane, man.
$101.
Thank you so much. Much love to all you guys.
Oh my
Can't be in the chat room with you
God.
guys today, but I will be listening from the sidelines. Coffee and donuts for everyone.
Oh, awesome.
Thank you so much,
I'll come
Rondi.
pick up my donuts tomorrow morning.
Yep, I'll be shipping them. First
I
class.
only like Krispy Kremes. Thanks.
Oh, come on. Come on. We got to do better than that.
Okay.
All right, Shinji, we're
Country
going back on
donuts.
you.
I'm just saying that tomorrow's Mother's Day, and the only mother on this stream is Pocket Change.
Yep.
So,
yep.
you know,
Gonna be treating her
Oh, yeah.
nice
We're
tomorrow
going to get into
morning
that in a
for sure.
moment. We'll get into that in a moment.
Sometimes I call TekShinji a mother, but that's a different one, different type.
Or, you see, I'm just a mother-father. That's all.
Mother, father.
Yeah. Usually I tell people to shut the front door and tell mother and father. So, you know, whatever.
That's too funny, Rondi. You're awesome, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Seriously.
Rondi, thank you so much for that donation. I really appreciate it, man. And if you guys don't know, Rondi is a member of our Discord. He's been there basically since the beginning. He's got a wonderful heart. He's an awesome guy, and he's been kind of quiet lately, but because he's been busy, man. He's been doing all sorts of
He's
crazy
a real
stuff.
dude.
Yeah, he's
my
a real
dude, man.
person.
Love that guy.
I'm just gonna read chat real quick to see if there's
Yeah,
any.
do it.
Oh, by the way, Max Voltage, thank you very much for that. We really appreciate it. I actually did not know that about the server power supplies, that it can actually work like an ATX and light up all the RGB, but the motherboard would be in an off state. That was very interesting, and
Yeah, I
that's
didn't know
super
that either.
confusing because I would have done the same thing. If your RGB's
Trust
on,
me.
man, what's wrong with you? You got no video output? That's on
Exactly.
you, bro.
it was very confusing because you're thinking, oh, the motherboard must have been in that state where it's going to turn on because the RGB's on. So it may not be every motherboard. I think he had an Asus Prime Z390, I think is what he had. But anyway, so it's probably not the same with all, but just something to watch out for.
Yep. I'll real quick from the chat. Crypto Dave 97 says, are the RGB lights running on 120 volts since the power supply is off? Never thought of this before. So, in a roundabout way, it is running on whatever power input is into the system, whether it be 240, 120, or 100 volts. Now, the motherboard does not run on 120 volts. It does not. So it goes into your power supply, then it converts it into a voltage that the motherboard can accept, which is 12 volts. So it actually runs on 12 volts, but a lot of computers, when they're turned off, they have power to the motherboard still. Just the CPU and all of its components are just not drawing anything because it's in an off state.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's not on all motherboards. I believe on some of them you can actually turn that off as well. GrtBaldini, did you have anything you wanted to mention about power supplies or anything you might have learned about that, especially related to mining when you first started doing it or whatnot?
How can I follow max voltage?
Oh, we can always follow max voltage.
You know, I remember trying, maybe it's, this was 2017, end of 2017, trying to get whatever you could because it was the same thing. You couldn't find a lot of those, the products. But I just suggest to people, watch out using like old PC case power supplies, to add power and stuff, because they're just, a bad choice. Because I was trying to do it before. I was like, when I started smoking the power supply, I was like, yeah, I'm just going to go buy the right power supply. So.
Yeah, we don't want to.
Right. So using old
anything.
stuff and checking it out, the safety of them. These things, obviously, with these big cards, there's a lot of stuff happening, and these things are open. Keep them away from your children and brothers and sisters.
Well, I mean,
Right?
definitely the children.
Yeah.
Definitely the children. Brothers and sisters, maybe they have it coming.
It's just, it's a lot of power, especially people going to 220, 240 volt. Be careful, please.
Be very careful. And, if they do stick their fingers in your mining rig, they probably won't do it again because they won't have fingers
very true.
anymore.
Very
so, I
true.
mean, that is also a good deterrent. We would prefer that everyone keeps their digits,
good
though, at least
deterrent.
here on the Misfit Mining channel.
But one last thing,
Yeah.
obviously hire a qualified electrician to do this work if you're unsure, because
100%, absolutely.
there's a lot of misinformation. especially on YouTube. Or we only give the facts.
We only give facts here on the Misfit Mining Discord. Yep, only
Everything
facts.
you find on the
Only
internet's
facts.
true. Just saying.
Can I address something on chat? I see that Eric Reeves has brought up the 1660s on the RevTech board. There is a new BIOS. I personally haven't worked with any of the 1660s on a RevTech board, so I have no experience with this. I'm just telling you what I've heard, and I know that there is a new BIOS on the RevTech website that you can download. So supposedly that will work with 1660s.
Well, I'm going there right now while you guys are talking because I have a bunch of 1660s and a couple RevTechs, and this is happening. So
We should
keep
definitely
talking.
do that.
I'm going.
Yeah, okay.
There you go. I
All
just
right.
gave you content there. Don't change.
Thanks, buddy.
Quick, go make that video.
So it's just on the it's on the regular website, you said?
It's on the website, although where it says click here, you can't click there.
Perfect.
It says
all right, let me look.
download.
I'll find it.
Okay, all right.
I will
Yeah.
try. But yeah,
So,
no, if I can find it, I'll make a video on it. That's cool.
Okay, that's awesome, man. Yeah, that would be great because that means we can start using older generation cards with the RevTech motherboards, and that would be fantastic because that is a pretty cool motherboard. Don't have one yet, but eventually I will, and I will make a cool water-cooled rig off of that or something.
That would be
All
impressive.
right.
Encase it in gel.
Encase it in gel.
Yeah.
Oh my God, no! We're not doing full submersion mineral. Oh, we already talked about that. Well, we're not talking about that this stream.
No, I'm saying build a rig and I'll build you a box and we can submerge it in epoxy. You'll never be able to
Oh,
touch
no.
anything, but we'll put a power switch in.
That thing will get
Cool.
nice and toasty with no airflow.
We'll drill a couple holes.
Baldini,
A couple of, like, an
I'll give you the
animal
stuff to do it. Let's do it. I'll pay for it. You build it.
Oh man, I'm gonna go to my post office box and find
Get
a
some
giant...
RGBs in there, and
Oh,
light it up.
RGBs in the epoxy. That might be kind of
Yeah.
cool. Just quickly reading through the chat here.
Max, if you can find that, send me the link because I don't
Okay.
see. I'm like searching for it, but I don't see any
Yeah,
bios.
I'm looking for it now. I'll let you know if I find it.
Thanks, buddy.
No problem.
Do they charge
Michael
$189 now for those?
It really depends on the configuration that they're happen to be sending. So I know sometimes they'll send 8 gig versus 4 gig. Sometimes they'll send it with a SATA, sometimes without. So that's why the price mainly varies.
Oh wow, I got you.
All right, so just looking at chat real quick, we got a comment from Simon Vaughn. TekShinji, any advice when ordering power supplies from China? Would it be wise to avoid them? So you can order them from China. In fact, I got this from China just fine. When you order it from China, if you go through a reputable retailer, you're usually fine. If you go through like Alibaba or any of those other, e-commerce sites that are not Amazon or eBay, make sure that when they message you and go, yeah, I only accept cryptocurrency, just don't, okay? Unless if you're okay with losing it. Make sure you are covered under seller protection. Do not use any like money orders or non-refundable methods because I'm sorry to say, but all those sellers from China on those sites are not legitimate. And if the deal is too good to be true, guess what? It is. You're gonna lose your money and you're gonna be bumming. So make sure if the price seems too good, just to avoid it. Honestly, if the price is too good, it's too good for a reason, all right? People aren't stupid. They're gonna try to make that cheddar no matter what. And if the price is really low, it's very suspicious. Just face it, it's just a scam. So yeah, ordering stuff from China, like power supplies, whatnot, it's totally fine. Just make sure you go through a reputable reseller that has good feedback or a lot of like rating or something, especially on Alibaba, because sites like that, there's a lot of bad stuff on there, more so than eBay. Because on eBay, if I bought something and it never shows up, eBay does 75-25%. So 75% the buyer, 25% the seller. They'll basically give me my money back no matter what. I am actually doing something where I'm testing that system to see how bad it is. More on that in a video in the future. But yeah, so just make sure you go to a reputable seller, right? Make sure they have good feedback or good ratings, and make sure the price isn't too good to be true, because then it is. If you get a deal, that's awesome, bro. That's awesome. But probably not. I'll open that question up to the roundtable actually real quick. GrtBaldini and Max Voltage, what is your opinions on ordering power supplies and any, for that matter, any other computer hardware from that great People's Republic of China?
I just go right to the place that sells them. I'm not going to China and buying them, if that's what you're saying.
Oh, you're not going to fly there and buy one? Why not?
No, because, I don't want to.
It's the place to be these days, man.
But obviously, yeah, you just got to do your own research and make sure you're getting what you're paying for,
100%.
And, when I buy power supplies myself, usually it was used when, the past 4 months, 5 months, you weren't finding new stuff for a good price, and used was where it was at. But, I go for name brands.
Just wanted to say, Crypto Dave, thank you for stopping by, buddy. Appreciate everything, especially, obviously the donation. Thank you so much. But yeah, dude, anytime, come chat with us. We enjoy your company.
Yeah, dude. Crypto Dave says, Chum Change got to head out. Have a great stream. Can't wait to listen in on the next one. Take care, man.
All right, yeah. If you guys have any questions, please feel free. Drop them in the chat, and we will read them and answer them.
Yeah, we're basically moving on to the open session of this live stream before we do the special thing at the end there. So yeah, I mean, if you guys have any questions at all, go ahead, drop it in the live chat. Let us know, and we will do our best to answer them. I mean, we got a lot of experience in this stream tonight. I mean, Max Voltage is here, so I mean, that's all you really need.
I was going to say, direct all questions to Max Voltage.
Yeah, anything at all. Marriage, computers, kids, cars, finances, government secrets, whatever you want to know.
I have a question. Shinji, it's for you.
Oh yeah, what's up?
Did you have to buy a Happy Meal to get that box behind you?
I don't know what you're talking about, sir. I can either confirm or deny the existence of such a Happy Meal. And if such a Happy Meal were to exist,
well, it's only because I want
that information will be classified anyway. That's my official statement.
Fine. Rude.
Talking about this right here?
Yes. Yes.
So this actually...
I've been wondering that for like a couple months now. I just never asked you if that was a legit...
Is that an official one?
This is official. Comes with these nice...
did you have to wait in line, or did you buy it, on the black?
Wait in line, dude. I went to the place and I got them, man. I got them. Comes with these type of things, so all this cool stuff on it.
So what is it? Where'd you get it?
I'll get to it. I just gotta show you. It's like we got all these Pokemon stickers, right?
Those are all the OG ones, right?
Yeah, these are no, not all of them. Some of them, actually most of them aren't OG. Then what this thing was, it was the special Pokemon cards that you can get from McDonald's. Now, before you all say anything at all, I followed the rules and only bought to the limit. I was not those people that went and bought 80 Happy Meals and took them all from the kids.
Nobody's accusing you of anything.
Look, okay, I don't want to be accused tonight. All right, I'm tired of being accused of being a bad person. I did not steal it from any children, okay? And I took it from their parents. So it also comes with these stickers. They're pretty cool. We got Pikachu and all these other Pokemon. I forgot their names, but they're right here in the corner. Pretty cool stuff. Yeah, and what it came with, which is the kind of the star of the show, is it came with these limited edition holographic foil cards.
This went from mining to Pokemon real fast. I apologize, people.
It's all right. So it came with these Pokemon cards, foil, really nice, cool stuff. I'm actually breaking my own rule by touching this with my bare hands.
Right. So if one day we all end up at your place, and would you mind if we played with all your toys on the back shelf?
Absolutely not.
Open up take all the Pokemon stickers out of that bag and start sticking them on.
I will find you. I know where you live. I will come and find you.
Oh, that's right.
Tell you that you have nothing to worry about with me.
He's only into hats.
Yeah, I guess
he's going to be grabbing those GPU riser boxes up on the top.
Oh yeah, those things. I guess I could go over what's behind me real quick if you want. Anyways, a chump change. Yeah, if you go to McDonald's and buy the Happy Meal, this thing is actually a Pikachu and it has little ears you could stick in right here, but they kept falling out, so I took them off.
That's funny. Yeah. I was joking. I really didn't know if that came from McDonald's or not.
It
he really loves that thing.
Yeah, I wanted the Pokemon cards, man. I grew up in that era when Pokemon was, really like the.
No, so did I. So did I. It's funny. It's funny.
Well,
Just-
how old is that Happy Meal bag?
No, this one's recent. It's only like a month or two old. They only released these this
weird.
new special series like in January or something. Forget when.
That's funny. All right, we got anything in the chat? Let's see.
I am switching over the chat to take
Not
a
yo
quick
biz. I have 4 570s getting fixed and 2 560s. I don't know if any will survive. Maybe I will use a server PSU on the 570s. Save money anyways. Yeah, I mean you could. I don't really know much about the 560s or 570s. I have never owned them, so I don't know what they get hash rate wise.
Yeah, I actually never had a 500 series AMD GPU myself either. I've only had 5,000 and 400.
Well, I got the 580s, but I mean honestly, the 580s is like the most stable rig I have. It's like a 12 card 580 rig, and the thing never breaks down. It's just a workhorse. I love it.
I mean, I think the 570s and the 560s, maybe they have a little bit more wattage when they're using them, but as far as the hash rate, I mean, overclocking, you know, everything was averaging probably, I've had a few of them, 28 to 30, you know, just depends how hard you push those things, you know, but it is a little bit more watts you're using, I believe, on those cards.
Really?
And if they're, does he say if they're 4 or 8 gigabytes? Can't see.
He didn't say.
No.
My camera is driving me insane right now. It keeps shutting off. I don't understand it. I have it hooked up exactly the same way.
Did you talk nice to it, or did you just shove it on there and tell it to work?
Yeah, well, I guess that's
you probably hurt its feelings.
How many times does it shut off?
Like literally, I can turn it back on.
Oh, it just turned off again, huh?
Yeah, but I can turn it back on and it comes right back on. It just keeps shutting itself off for whatever reason. It's driving me insane. I haven't changed any settings on it. I've used it for a while.
I'll come over and do a house call tomorrow morning. I'll be there
Have
like
to.
at
I owe you donuts
7:30.
anyways.
Oh yeah, that's right. We gotta get those donuts.
I did see a question earlier where somebody had asked if, why are most rigs spec'd with Intel CPUs and motherboards? And typically that had been done because people would put Celerons, cheap processors in there that they could get for $50 and put them in a relatively inexpensive motherboard. On top of that, the Celerons and the, why can I not think of the one that starts with a P?
Pentium.
Pentium, thank you. Anyway, but basically both of those also have integrated graphics. So it makes it easier to set up. So basically before you even put GPU 1, you can actually get everything hooked up and have it hooked up to a display, and your rig is good. So yeah, that's an extremely common one. The problem is that due to shortages, those are basically gone. So now, for instance, about 2 months ago, I got a 10th gen Pentium an i3 for $100. And for me, that was the least expensive thing I could find. So, and I wanted integrated graphics, but now it's getting to the point where there isn't a right or wrong answer. You can do AMD if you think you can get it for less expensive. I just wish that AMD would put out their APUs. That would be nice.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Right, but right now there just aren't any AMD APUs available. So yes, you can do a regular, Ryzen processor. So anyway, that's just my 2 cents.
Exactly, and the reason why that Intel is primarily on mining motherboards is also, you got to think about the time when this came out, guys. The crypto bull run is 2017, and they started manufacturing these boards in 2016, and back then, Intel was basically the only option when it came to stuff like this. Yeah, AMD Ryzen was out, AMD had APUs and whatnot, but everyone used Intel for a reason, guys. It was much more compatible, it was cheaper and all that. Well, cheaper. But I mean, if you go look at the market right now, 7th gen CPUs are more expensive than the newest generation 1200 series. It is just crazy, just insane. Like when I bought these 2 Pentium CPUs, there's actually in these motherboards right here, there was a live stream that I made this motherboard and showed you guys on. Go check that out when you guys get a chance. Make sure you don't watch the middle part because it might be a little bit inappropriate for kids, so just so you guys know. But when I bought these CPUs, I had to buy these from Korea for like $100 a piece because they weren't available anywhere else. I had to wait for these like a month to come in. They even still have the Korean electronics store label on the side there.
Hey Shinji, I'm gonna post questions and stuff in the stream logistics section of Discord. If you can open that
definitely.
up, that way you don't have to follow along with the chat too much. But we have one from Colt7. If you want to read that.
Yep, let me go over to the stream logistics channel of our Misfits Mining. By the way, if you guys don't know, the best Discord is the Misfits Mining Discord. Come check us out, guys.
Yeah, it's definitely a good place for new people to start asking questions.
Exactly. I mean, if you go to Panda's Discord, that's awesome too. In fact, I do recommend it, but sometimes it can get lost in the noise because there's a lot of people there, guys. There's like, tens of thousands of people in that channel.
Right.
So Cold7 says, Chum Change XD, any heads up tips when using Radeon W5500 Pro in Hive OS? Picking up one for almost no cost tomorrow.
So I've never had one of those. I don't really know. Has anybody here had one or used one or know anything about it?
Nope.
So that is a workstation GPU. They work just fine. I mean, I've had Quadros mining as well. I mean, the drivers sometimes are a little funky, but they work just fine. They're great. I mean, they're not very good value because they're very expensive for the hash rate you get. But hey, if you got one, that's great. Because I believe that is like, what is that? I think that one is a 5700, or it's basically a 5700, but a workstation GPU that was ported over. I can't remember, don't quote me on that, but usually the workstation GPUs, the die gets cut down or whatever, smashed into pieces, and they put it on consumer grade GPUs later on, like Ampere and stuff, Turing, that all started out in the server space with really high-end chips.
Right.
Yeah, so I mean, they're fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with them. I wouldn't buy it if you're asking that. But if you're getting it for next to nothing, yeah, just go right on ahead.
Yeah, Colt7, if there's anything I can do to help you out, like once you get it hooked up to Hive, trying to get it to work, I mean, I have no problem remoting in, trying to give you a hand. But as far as having one or knowing how to get it hooked up or working or, any tricks, I'm not sure because I don't have one.
Yeah,
just being honest.
I also want to Google that too because it's kind of a niche product for mining. Not a lot of people have that. SMZ414 says, not sure if answered already, but does hanging GPU show lower temps compared to a mining frame? So it depends, and I'm always going to say that because it always depends. So when GPUs are in a hanging orientation, right? When they're like this, right? So natural convection heat travels up. If it's a traditional style card, the heat will come out the sides. Okay, because very rarely does heat come out this way.
Yep.
So the heat will come out the sides on this side and this side. So like these sides right here, the heat will come out and it'll just rise up. Now, if it was in this orientation and in a frame, right? So the heat is being pushed down and pushed up. So right here, there is something called a riser and usually wires and stuff, though that can potentially cause the heat to not evacuate very well. Remember, heat travels up. So even though all this heat's getting pushed down, eventually it's going to go up and through the rack or the side or whatever. So when it's in this orientation, the heat generally comes out and away. Just saying. Now,
so I just want to chime in real quick.
Yep.
Real quick. So my RX 580 rig, I actually made a video of putting that whole 12 card rig on a wire rack, and the cards were getting really hot. They were getting not really hot, but like 65, 70 C, and that's just too hot for me. Once I changed it to the wire rack situation, like how it has, like you said, they're hanging and now the air is pushing out. Them not pushing heat onto each other definitely helped in this application because I had 6 cards stacked on top of 6 cards on the mining frame. So it was literally the heat from the bottom cards was just pumping onto the top cards, you know what I mean? And then it was getting out through the top. So in my case, with all those cards, yes, it did drop the heat, or the temperatures rather, like 10 degrees, 10 to 15 degrees per card. So it was pretty substantial in my case.
Yeah, thank you for that chump change. So yeah, in that scenario that chump change was using, which is a very common setup that you guys would have if you bought our risers from our Discord. By the way, GrtBaldini is here with us. Just a shameless plug. If you guys are having a problem
Thank you
buying,
very much.
Yep, buying a Veta frame, they're like $300 right now. If you're having trouble buying mining frames and all that good stuff, come on down to our Discord. It's in the description below, and join our Discord. Check out all the pictures of all the people that are using our GPU hanging clips in a wire rack. And wire racks are, they're a dime a dozen. Get them at Walmart or whatever your local hardware store is. And now we have a universal GPU hanger clip that you can buy from us, and you can hang all your GPUs that way. It saves a lot of money versus buying a expensive mining frame that can take potentially up to 3 months to deliver from China. So shameless plug right there. This is brought to you by the Misfit Mining Discord.
Who said that Veta was actually Veta frames? I think it was Crypto Mikkel said that they actually were out of business. Veta frame, the company.
It wouldn't surprise me because during the crypto run, they made 10 billion frames and then
exactly
they sold for $30.
Yeah, I think it tanked and they shut down. And I think what's being sold now is just whatever they have left.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
So. Yeah, I think that has a lot to do with the price being like absolutely insane. You know what I mean? Just because they're scarce, there's really none left. They're just selling whatever's laying around in warehouses, and that's it.
And there's also different revisions of them. Like I got one of the newest revisions before, whatever, and it had laser markings on all the parts. It was awesome.
Yes, that is fantastic, actually.
Yeah, and actually I opened other frames since then building rigs for clients. I haven't seen that before, not even on the newer frames I bought. Yeah, so I'm going to move on to the next question, guys. Oh, by the way, the round table, do you guys want to chime in on any of that? The question was regarding the GPU hangers and lowering temperatures.
The only thing I could say on that is just, well, obviously I already told you my situation, but the blower cards, I don't recommend them for those kind of cards. This new style, or the universal rather, we have printed it in such a way that it's a little stronger than it was previously, so it's not gonna warp as easy, but it still can, depending on how hot the card is and how the older cards pumped out a lot more heat. All those blower style, like Radeon 7s,
especially
stuff
the
like
1080
that.
Ti.
Just you gotta be careful. So obviously use your own risk, but be mindful of that.
And obviously, if something happens, please let us know. Obviously.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, and just to touch on that, guys, there has been a lot of lookalikes, a lot of imitations, and you know what? They can do that if they wish. That is totally within their right. It may not be ethical because this is something we made, but the difference between them and us, even if they are cheaper, guys, if you're using it and you have a problem, their customer service hasn't been on a good track. Just saying personally, I have actually secretly bought some from some of them and attempted to ask for customer service, and it was basically a ghosting situation. So if you see them on eBay or Etsy, yeah, I haven't talked about that yet.
Yeah,
so this
that is interesting.
First time you guys are hearing about it. So yeah,
you're a sneaky man.
I do a lot of things behind the scenes, guys. Yeah, in fact, a little hint to the future about the whole scamming myself on eBay. Talk about that in a different video.
Okay, all right.
But yeah, so. The reason why you want to buy from, original, genuine Misfit mining hangers is because, one, it is backed by the Misfit Mining Discord and the founders and all of us that are a part of the community. If this was a scam, we wouldn't put this much work into it, guys, honestly. This is way too much work to be scamming people, all right? I would have quit a long time ago, all right? We're here because we love you guys, we love the community, and our love, all the money that we earn, supposedly, goes right back into the community, developing these hangers, making them better, making them stronger. They are in continuous improvement. Our manufacturing process, our designing, everything is being continuously improved, guys. So on top of that, we have like the best customer service. You could literally message the founder and us on Discord. Those other places, you can't do that. And if you can, they're usually pretty spotty about responding. So I'm just saying, guys, be careful when you go to lookalikes. even if the price may be better, you might be getting what you paid for. All right.
Here, here.
Right,
Great
right.
speech.
Sorry, we're getting to all you guys questions. Just so I'm keeping track of them, throwing them in the chat for Shinji to read.
Yep.
gonna add
Some changes. Oh, go
I'm
ahead.
gonna add one more thing to so one of the things to keep in mind when you're using whatever way you're gonna mount your cards is the direction of the fins and how many fans there are. So for instance, on my Zotac has typically the way it's mounted, it has horizontal fins, meaning that it runs along the length of the card. Now that it's on a hanger, it now actually has better thermals. My EVGA 2-fan card, which had like great thermals when it was horizontal, now it isn't quite as good as it was. It's not that much different. So anytime you have a 3-fan card, I don't really think you have much to worry about. I don't think the thermals are going to be that much different just because the heat sink is so much better. But it's just something to keep in mind when you're going to be mounting these, actually seeing, especially if you've got a card that has the fins that run the length of the GPU and your thermals are a little bit high. Definitely hang those. They're definitely going to get better thermals because the heat's going to run along the heat sink rails and go up.
Exactly. What Max Bolster said. So that is exactly correct. And again, everyone's situation is different, and you got to do what's best for your situation regarding your resources and whatnot. Also remember, it's not going to matter how you hang or mount your GPU if you don't evacuate the heat. Okay, you can't break the laws of physics. The heat still needs to be removed. Just because you hang the GPU doesn't mean the heat's going to be magically taken away. You still need a fan or something to blow that heat away. When they are in the vertical orientation, it tends to be better at heat evacuation because they have more of a area where they can evacuate the heat versus all being bunched up like this, horizontal configuration. So the natural convection tends to be better as well. Yeah, so I'm gonna read these other questions here. Let's see here. Sam LY or Lee says, quick question, can you run 6 RX 580s on an Asus Z390P on Windows mode running Team Redminer? Yeah, most definitely. There are some reported issues of 4+ GPUs having problems. This is a question and a problem that's been in existence for a long time, and even if you have the same exact motherboard, guess what? No one has given me an answer to this problem, but sometimes on non-mining motherboards, so like a standard run-of-the-mill motherboard, if you add more than 4 GPUs, it just doesn't start, doesn't work, whatever. You could do Gen 1 on the PCIe, it just doesn't work. And no one has given me, or, I've done my research, I couldn't figure it out. So I've just went with mining motherboards from here on out because it's just such a frustrating pain in the butt. You have 2 identical motherboards, one does 6 just fine and one doesn't, even though the BIOS settings are just the same. You guys know, let me know. I'm letting you know, I have no idea.
Yeah, I've had a couple over the years, and it's like
no rhyme or reason. I'm sure there's a reason. I couldn't figure it out. No one could figure it out.
A lot of unique problems to each of the. I think it's related mainly to chipsets, but even different manufacturers probably are a little bit different. I have a Gigabyte B460, and when I first set it up, I had 2 580s sitting directly into PCIe slots. The first 2 cards that I tried to put on risers didn't get recognized at all. So I searched and I searched and I searched and started going through the BIOS, started messing around with the BIOS, and just sometimes different motherboards need different settings in the BIOS. For me, I found the magic recipe for the motherboard and got them to work. So sometimes it just takes a lot of searching on Google to find somebody else that's had the same problem and has found the solution.
Exactly, and so basically any question, we have the internet, guys. I mean, it's only very recently where we had the power of a supercomputer in our pocket. Our phones today are more powerful than the computers that sent, the Apollo missions to the moon back in 1969. So
they didn't actually do that.
back into the moon.
Yeah, it was a lie. It was all a lie.
Oh yeah. I mean, so I heard that they drank Red Bull before they went up, and when they got to the moon, they couldn't shoot the scenes because they're floating around. So they came back to Earth on the set and reshot everything, right?
There you go.
Yeah, I mean that's what I was told.
You can see the fishing line holding the American flag. I'm kidding, of course.
We're gonna go into conspiracy theories here. Any questions about this motherboard? I will get to that in a moment. So just hold your thoughts on that. I'll get to that in a moment.
I was just reading the chat. Jacob Waggers, is that how you say it? There can't be two
Wagers.
Jacobs. It's a fight to the death, Jacob. Oh, fake Jacob, he says, because there's one more Jacob in the in the chat. Oh, it made me laugh. So funny. So
we're gonna have tryouts.
Fight to the
and
death.
whoever's left over will be the true Jacob.
Or it's the same guy
Fake
and he's talking
Jacob.
to himself.
Oh yeah. Oh, dual accounts. If you have a dual account, I will ban you. Okay, don't do that. Bad.
no dual
Bad.
accounts.
No dual accounts. My ban hammer is that. Okay, no dual accounts. No cheating.
All right, which one are we on?
I actually have 2 accounts for YouTube, but it was just because of.
Hold on one
email.
second. Ban GrtBaldini. Okay, that's pretty good. What were you saying? Sorry.
All right, so we got a question from Null, right?
Yeah.
Is that the one you're on, Shinji?
Yep, I'm on Null.
Okay. Let's. You want to read his question?
Yeah, I'll read it. Yeah. So Null, first of all, did he become a member? Looks like he's a new member.
He did.
Yeah. Null, thank you for joining
Thank you so
Chum
much for
Change's
that.
member team. Thank you very much. It does help the channel and does help Chum Change, so we do appreciate it. Null asks, TekShinji is right. Use the GPU hangers from Chum Change. They then put a cheap $20 Walmart box fan at the bottom, pushing air upwards.
Yep.
Works amazing. And yeah,
Yep.
you know what?
Nice.
It does.
Absolutely.
You're using the laws of convection to take all the heat out with the fan. That's amazing.
Well,
Now the one thing to watch out for though is, again, you got to put your motherboard somewhere. So you got to make sure that the fan is still blowing up and not being blocked by the motherboard.
Correct.
So I've done something similar, but yeah, mine's like directly in front, blowing up at the cards is how I have mine configured. So, but yes, definitely a great
That's
idea.
awesome. Yeah,
I'd
you
like to
actually
make a
came up with that,
recommendation.
Max. I remember
Yeah, go
Max
ahead,
telling me that. Yep.
We sell fan clips, and you can put a row of fans on every shelf.
We do,
helps
yep.
out.
Yeah, we do. And
Yeah, I mean, if that's your sort of thing.
it is their sort of thing, and you will buy the fan clips. You want these fan clips. Credits will do just fine. Yeah, go ahead and check them out, guys. And again, just real quick, the Misfits Mining Discord here is brought to you by these fan clips and these GPU hangers, guys. They do help support the community. They help support the channel and support all the wonderful founders and YouTubers that are part of this community, guys. This product, this item that we are selling, was developed by and for you guys, all right? It is a product of the community. GrtBaldini is a member of the community, all right? And he and Chum Change, we all teamed up together to try to bring you something that is amazing, especially in this time where, crypto prices are soaring and it's hard to get hardware. I mean, a lot of people asked, oh, should I buy this now or should I wait? I'm not trying to, push any advice, but if you buy it now, by the time you get all your other hardware, you'll have your hangers. But if you wait till you have your hardware and then you get your hangers, you're gonna have to wait another, 3 weeks or so. It's in pretty high demand right now, so you want to get your orders in as soon as you can. All right, guys?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that way you kind of time everything right. That way, you got your hangers coming. You can go get your wire rack, get your GPUs, all that, because getting GPUs is kind of hard right now. Next question. Yep. Next question is from Nacho Biz. Question: 24/7 stable Vega that mem voltage resets at random. Sometimes 4 days stable, sometimes 6 hours. I've tried different risers, ports, USB cords, hooking to a different PSU. It's a 4-card rig. Let's see. So I would ask what mining operating system you're using. Is it Windows? Is it Hive OS? Because if it's a Windows, I could probably help you out a little bit. If it is something else, other guys might be able to help you out. If your memory voltage You're talking specifically the memory voltage, right? Not the core clock or the core voltage, especially if it's if it's AMD cards.
Right.
Let us know in chat which one you're talking about. But generally, when the settings keep resetting, it's because the computer crashed and something's not stable. So I know you said it could be stable for 6 days and it's random. But it might be that you're just running something too hard and it's causing the whole rig to come down. Now, you might want to check the logs to see what the error was. That's usually the best way to find out what the problem was. Go ahead and post in chat what OS you're using and stuff like that when you get a chance. Not your biz.
Yeah,
Simon, thank you very much.
Go ahead, max voltage.
I was gonna say, if I can add to that. So I've run into that. In fact, after watching your stream last night, TekShinji, and seeing that your card was able to run at 1300 mem, I decided, well, if his card can do it, so can mine. No, mine can't. Mine runs at 1200, and it does exactly that. When I was running anything over 1200, it would basically reset the overclocks. My screens sometimes would go blank, sometimes they wouldn't. Sometimes the miner would actually crash and restart. So one of the things that really help if you are pushing clocks to make sure that your clocks stay the same is both in Phoenix Miner as well as T-Rex. You can set your set your clocks within the miner. So your clocks can't reset because your miner's running your clocks, as opposed to Afterburner running it and it's going to reset when your miner crashes.
Exactly.
So that's how I fix that problem. So now I don't have any problems with that happening.
Yeah, and shameless plug, guys, go ahead and subscribe to my channel as well, because I do have a video coming out on how I did that and how you can set it up to where you can literally get your smartphone, press 1 or 2 buttons on it, and have your rig reset anywhere in the world, and it will auto reset, auto start, and auto mine, okay, on Windows with auto overclocks and undervolts applied. Okay, so make sure you get subscribed because that video is coming out. I'm just working on it. I run into some hiccups. I couldn't get certain GPUs and whatnot. But yeah, go ahead and get subscribed and check that out as well. Not Your Biz has responded with, it is Windows 10. Yeah, so if it is Windows 10, that's probably what's happening. Something is unstable and is causing the whole rig to come down. So the most common point of failure, especially with AMD cards, is not enough voltage. Usually around 750 is the lowest you probably can go before it becomes unstable. Also, they tend to, it depends on what card it was, but yeah, so those, GrtBaldini, the RX 580s, did you have those?
Yep.
Yeah, so what are those, 800 volts? 800, not volts, wow, 800 millivolts?
I believe so, yep.
Yeah,
800 to 850.
Yeah, 800 to 850, I remember those like that. Don't put 800 volts in because you will, insta-fry. Like, within a nanosecond, that GPU will be
Please
toast.
don't do that.
Don't put 800 volts in. Yeah, so it's either the voltage, because it's not getting enough voltage. So, real quick, little nerdgasm here. So,
hold on a second. They're at 875, sorry.
875, okay, so yeah. Real quick, so those of you that may not know, when you increase the voltage, this is how it works. The more voltage you add, the more stable it gets to a point, and then at a certain point, it'll get less stable. So there's that kind of like a hump like that, and you want to be at the top of that stable hump. Now, the more voltage you add, the more heat it generates, the more wattage is taken. So as you increase voltage, you also increase the heat, and as it gets hotter, it becomes less stable, okay? So you need to find that perfect equilibrium where you have stability and heat and low voltage, because the less voltage you use, the less energy. Now, that's how you do the voltage part. And the other second most common thing that causes at least AMD cards to crash is the memory clocks. So I'm sorry to say this, but AMD cards just have more problems than NVIDIA cards, okay? They're just less stable overall.
Very true.
Just how they are, okay? Now, with that said, if everything's tuned correctly, this thing can be rock solid stable. Like, for example, my rainbow cooled water rig, I was able to get that thing running for a month straight, okay? That's because I had everything super stable. It was more on the stable end than the high end, than the high speed end. So, excuse me. So go ahead, lower those memory clocks. I'd say by 25 megahertz at a time until you start getting stable. Check those logs to see what is causing the crash. That's your best piece of evidence when you're trying to diagnose a problem, the logs. Real quick to the round table, does anyone want to add to that?
I was just going to say that, yeah, AMD, for whatever reason, definitely not as stable. I can run for like 4, 5, 6, 7 days, rock solid on my 5700 XT rig, and then it'll crash 3 times in a day. No rhyme or reason about it. So, it's almost like getting, the luck of shares. I can get unlucky one day, but then for the most of the time, it's stable. So.
Man,
Exactly.
Jeremy Hand said his 5600 and 5700s run perfect. I wish I could say the same, man. My rig, I don't know what it is about it. Like, there will be a stretch of just, I don't know, say like within a week, this thing will shut down like every other couple hours. I'm like, are you kidding me? And I'll have to send someone over there to restart it for me because I'm not at that location, or I'll have to drive over there to change it. It's just, it's a pain because when in Hive OS, like I can restart the rig, but if it loses internet and it just completely goes offline, I can't. You know what I mean? You can't do anything. You have to actually physically restart it.
Unless you have one of these, just saying.
Yeah.
No, but I'm feeding it from 240, so that's not good for 240. It's only good for 120.
Network PDU.
You what? You what?
Can I add some input to that?
Yeah, go ahead, GrtBaldini.
Thank you. So the 580s, what I found, or any AMD card, everything running great, same problem. Found out that it was one of the cards. It was just too low of the voltage was set, or it would not run below 900. And no matter what I did, it kept shutting the rig down daily. This was going on for a week. So it might be a card needing a little bump up, and that'll even things out, make it run better. That's just my experience. And plus, one last plug, Mad Electron Voltage, Mad Electron Rick, he's the master of the overclock sheet.
Mad Electron Engineering.
Engineering, yeah, sorry. He's the man. Reach out to him.
He was gazing into Max Voltage's eyes when he said that. Everything just blended together.
No.
They are actually two different people.
They're different caliber.
I know sometimes it gets confusing, but they are two different people. Just like how I am a different person from Chump Change, even though we have different
Change,
voices.
I only gazed into your eyes. Remember that.
Someday, buddy.
All right, that's it. That's,
Back to that plug, Mr. Shinji. That is not for a PDU. Am I correct?
I was saying you could get a network PDU.
A network PDU.
Yeah, a PDU that has a network interface on it, so you can control the PDU from the internet, or from a network device or the internet through an app or control software. Yep.
Yeah, I was wondering. I didn't know if they had anything like that, but I've never heard of that. That's cool.
They do. They just
my God, this
cost
camera.
this.
Yeah.
They're not cheap. Well, actually, let me take that back. If you are willing to deal with proprietary nonsense, you can get old ones that are just fine.
Nice.
Which, in my opinion, it's not worth it because they don't have phone app support. You have to have like a terminal and all this other stuff. You have to learn how to be a computer engineer to run one of those things. Crypto Shape might know a lot about it. You might want to ask him about it.
Yeah, he's a smart guy.
Oh, real smart guy. That guy is like building an amazing farm right now.
On top of repairing a hot rod.
Little things like that.
Yeah. And hopefully injection molding.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, right? Well, don't say that now. I just got 4 more printers. I have to build all those tomorrow.
Are going to go on eBay for best offer, local pickup only.
You know what? They're going to hold their value. They're going to do what they need to do, and
Absolutely.
You could have like a raffle.
Oh, what is this, Chump Change? I don't want to be cool like you guys. What? What are you talking about, man? I'm not,
I was just talking smack.
Cool.
Hopefully you didn't. Hopefully you didn't read that part in the chat.
I was never cool to begin with.
Roll up now.
Just so you know, Not Your Biz said he was using Windows 10. I don't know if you saw that or if you read that.
We talked about it earlier.
All right, I was zoning. I was reading the chat. Didn't know if you saw it.
All right, just checking to see if there's any other questions or comments or concerns, because we'll just put that in the bin over here that will never be opened. Let's see. Simon Vaughn says, Chump Change XD, just noticed TekShinji's YouTube link is broken in the description. What?
Damn it.
My link is broken?
Damn it.
No wonder no one's been subscribing. Huh. I knew it.
Let me
this is a conspiracy against me.
Let me try to grab that. Yeah, as my camera shuts off again. Dude, I'm gonna throw this thing out the window.
I'll be there tomorrow morning. Just have the donuts and coffee ready.
It's aggravating. I just don't get it. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna shut it off.
I have cheese coffee cake.
Okay, great, Baldini. I am buying a plane ticket. I am coming right now.
On the way.
I'll probably be in your
the way.
area sometime end of this month or beginning of next month anyway.
Thanks for the warning.
Yeah, I got another job over there. You know,
I'm
people to
pissed.
do, things to see, places to go.
Well, you never know.
That means all these links are gonna be messed up in my description.
Oh, so it wasn't just me. Okay, that
No,
makes me
because
feel
they all got
slightly
like
better.
dots after them, which I don't understand why.
Dots after them.
Yeah, like it says like most of it and then dot dot. It doesn't say like the rest of the link. Like, it's so stupid. All right, well I just fixed
Sounds like
TekShinji's.
some crazy sabotage there.
I will.
Looks
I'm
like
gonna
you've
go-
been editing that page a lot, the description.
Yeah, I wonder what's going on there.
Yeah, well now I just copy and paste it from the rest of my videos and edit it as needed. So maybe that's why the links aren't taking. That's weird.
Null says conspiracy.
Yes, it was.
Oh, Chum Chain just admitted it. You see, he said yes. It was.
It was.
It diverts to another site of his.
Well,
Yeah.
Panda's full links there. What the hell? All right, I gotta get everybody
Oh
else's.
yeah, Panda's like.
Yeah, it just happens to just be only his that works.
Yeah. So by the way, guys, if you have one of these smart switches, make sure whatever smart switch you buy defaults to on when you reset the switch. Because if you don't, it's gonna be really freaking annoying to turn the smart switch on, wait for it to reconnect to the Wi-Fi or whatever it's got to do, and then manually turn the switch on. It's better just to have the switch default to on, because if you have a power failure in the house, guess what? When the power comes back, everything will be off, and you got to manually go in here and turn this thing back on. It is really annoying.
That's Max Voltage's link to his channel. I'll drop TekShinji's link in the chat as well.
Awesome, thank you very much.
No worries, I'm just trying to update all these.
56 says, when you edit and don't pay attention.
Apparently, yeah.
Conspiracy to
That's what happens.
conspire.
That's TekShinji's. If anybody
very
is
much for
interested. We have any other questions here?
Oh, I see why it's not working. That's not my... you're probably using a... Yeah, it's... Oh, well, that's fine too. So...
I'm just copying the... I'm going to your channel and copying the URL from the top.
Yeah, so that URL is the, what's it called, the YouTube one. I have a real URL. It's youtube.com/c/TekShinji. But
Yes,
I
but
guess
how do
that's
you
it
get
works.
that? How can I get that?
You have to go to my my YouTube, and then under the channel, it's on the right or about or something like that. It shows the channel URL right there. But don't worry about it. That thing also does work. It does go over there. It just doesn't look as pretty. That's all. Do the heavy metal hair spinny thing. Jacob, I will do that one day. I can't with this setup. I got some electronics on me that I really can't do that with. So I will do that at a later time. Let's see. I'm just reading the chat here. Okay, so we are going to go into the next section of this stream, which is going to be all shameless plugs for me. Just joking, not all of it. So, if you guys have been noticing, my Pikachu right here is having a nice nap, and he's had this motherboard right on top of him. So this, my friends, is a BTC 37. And for any more information on it, you're gonna have to get subscribed and watch it. No, I'm just joking. I'll give you guys a little hint. So I actually made a full video about this. It's gonna be coming out here in the next week or two. And I'm gonna show how, how this arrived from China, and all that good stuff. I unbox it, I install the RAM and the M SATA. This is a M SATA, not an M.2 drive. It's two different things, okay? It is technically the same interface, but it is kind of like two different things. I go over the noise of the CPU fan, all that stuff. And the more important thing, these are all 1X electrically connected slots. They will not work with a 3060 like this 3060 right here. You still need a full 16X connection. I tried to X-ray the motherboard so I could show you these traces, but I couldn't do that at my place of employment. They wouldn't let me do that. But you can actually see, if you look real carefully here, let me see if I can change my view here so I can make sure I'm showing you guys the right thing. So you can kind of see, let's see if I get the light there just right. There you go. So you can see right here where my finger is, you can kind of see the traces, the lines.
Yep.
As you can see right here, this slot, there's like 5 lines coming off of it. Well, guess what? That's about the same amount in a USB cable because that's all you need to carry a 1x connection. So they are all 1x connections. They are not 16x, full 16x connections, and they will not get you the full hash rate on a 3060. Make sure you get subscribed and watch for that video to come out and hit that bell icon to be notified when it comes out, because I will be talking in depth about this motherboard. Because if you guys noticed, mining motherboards are insane in price right now. A BTC 250 or something like that is like, I don't know, $600? Why? Why would you pay that? I mean, these motherboards right here, okay, first of all, you can't get them because they're all sold out, and the only ones that are available are like 200 bucks with nothing on it, which is a rip in my opinion, because I got these for like, I think I paid 50 bucks each for them way back when, I gotta double check that number, but I paid for those and I waited like a month and a half for them to arrive from China. It took a long time. So yeah, this motherboard right here, I did do a full video on it. It is not a review, it is a showcase. That's very important, and I'll explain why later on. But it does work, and I actually installed Windows on it, and I got Windows to work on this thing, because, you know, I'm weird and I don't want to put Hive OS on anything yet, because I know as soon as I do it, I'll probably switch all my rigs, and I'll become a Hive OS person.
There's nothing wrong with Hive OS.
There is probably nothing wrong with it, you are correct. But I just don't want to change because I am stubborn.
It is fantastic, and you will not turn back once you change.
Yeah, once you go Hive, you never turn back.
Right.
Oh, is that how it goes? Okay, all right.
That is how it goes.
No, those PCIe slots are way too close together. Yeah, they are too close because this is going to go on a water cooling rig in the future. Little hint, make sure you stay tuned for that. Jeremy Hand says, do you have the server case with it? All in caps, yelling at me. No, I do not have the server case with it. I just bought the motherboard only. Let's see. KCM says he doesn't want to mess up his beautiful hair. Yeah, I don't want to do that either, but if I literally were to shake, all my stuff on my back and stuff would fall off, so I'll do that at a later time when I have it. I mean, I got like $700 headphones on. I don't want to drop these, so don't want that to happen. These are my monitoring headphones when I'm editing. Let's see here. Null says you need the Octominer motherboard with insane spacing for the 3-slot GPUs. Yeah, not only is it insane, it's also insanely expensive and hard to get right now. So I'm trying to show the benefits of buying something. This only cost me $130. Not a bad deal, right?
No.
That PCB flexing when you hold it on the edge, or is it just me? Yes. If you look at the light, see, let me see here. Yep, it is flexing. Can you tell? It's actually moving. It's not that, this is like a, I don't know, a 4-layer, 2-layer PCB. It's not really that thick. It's not really designed to be premium. Let's see here. I keep reading the chat. KCM says, sweet Jesus, that board flex when you hold it in one hand. Yeah, it does flex a little bit. It's kind of thin. Let's see here.
So what, is that supposed to come with the server case? Is that what you're, is that what they were saying?
They're asking if I have the server case for it. This does go in a special server case, because if you see, there's mounting holes.
Oh, right.
Pretty specialized. That goes into a special server case. And I only bought the board because I don't really care for the server case.
Right. Well, it's because you're going to use GPU hangers.
Exactly.
I'm kidding. You don't need to answer.
Not for water cooling. Allegedly.
No, you're going to make a wire rack water cooler.
Hey. Never been done.
Never been done yet. Never been done yet, and I'm not going to say much because I don't want people copying me.
Power Minds asked if H110 BTC boards are good. Yes, those are fantastic. I have all H110 Pro BTC Plus motherboards.
Yep, and if you guys keep donating to Chum Change, he will give you one for free.
I actually might give one away when I hit 5K. I have 3 left over.
You hear that, guys? You just hear that? So donate $200 a piece, and he will consider it when he is about to give those out. He will consider it, not a guarantee, not financial advice.
You know what? I will. I'll give an H110 away when I hit 5,000 subs. I will give one away.
Yeah. Oh, guys. I'm
actually close to 4K now.
I am working on something that will involve giveaways. Okay. For those of you that I have had a lot of questions about that as of recently. I am doing something different. I do not want to do a giveaway where people watch a video and whatnot. I'm doing something different. For those of you that are already in our Discord, you probably saw a new channel pop up. Go check it out, and that's all I'm going to say because it's not fully released yet. Let's see here.
I'm in the Discord, and I don't know what channel you're talking about.
Oh, don't worry. If you don't see it, it's because
well, now I have to hunt for it.
Enough.
Damn it.
It's under my section, I'll tell you that. But don't say it out loud on stream if you see it.
Actually, I lied. The wife told me about this. She did.
Yeah, I thought she did.
Yep,
she did. She told you about
She did. I forgot, though.
Yeah, see, that's perfect. That's exactly what I want. Exactly what I want. Let's see. Noel says the H110 boards are amazing. Never had one fail, but switching to RebTech was the best. Yeah, I mean, the RebTech's great. I'm going to try to get one for myself and install Windows on it because, you know, I'm that guy. So, let's see. All right, so we're going to go into the ending portion of the stream. Let me just check something real quick. If GrtBaldini, Chum Change, and if you guys want to, Max Voltage, if you guys want to, Chum Change, if you want to switch the camera and either show your table or whatever.
I'll show you guys this, actually. So, just so you guys know, it was backwards, but that's weird. That's weird, that's reversed. But anyways, so these stickers I have in Discord, they are for sale, limited edition. We're doing, you'll see all the info inside there, but there's going to be more to this, but they are for sale. We're only printing these once. It's only gonna be 120 sold. I think we have 80 left. If you guys are interested, please DM Pocket Change XD, and she will get back to you guys with information on how to pay and everything else. But I will mail you a sticker, and then at a later date, you guys will see what it's about. So if anyone's interested in that. Max Voltage, do you have anything you would like to say about, I don't know, anything? Just because I have nothing to talk about. I can show you guys the hangers.
For those people that have been watching the space junk that's supposed to be falling from the sky tonight.
Fake news, fake news, fake news. Made up.
The latest is that they can't track it right now, so it could indicate that it is falling right now. They do not have any visual yet on it, but it could be happening as we speak.
All right, so can you explain a little more? Is that like a meteor or something?
No. So there was a rocket that was sent up by China, and normally when you send up first stages or even second stages, you plan to have them come right back down in a designed area. Well, China didn't do that. It went into orbit. A stage went into orbit with no controlled re-entry. So nobody knew where this thing was going to re-enter the atmosphere. This is the second time they've done it within the last 2 years. But yeah, wow. So people are worried that this thing could fall on a city. And anyway, it's been a little bit of a worry. The odds of anything happening are remote, but it's been something I've been keeping an eye on.
Well, we got to be able to shoot that thing out of the sky at this point, no?
No, you don't want to do that because that's going to create a debris field.
Damn it.
Yeah, so basically,
I think we just need Iron Man. That's what we need.
Space Force did come out and say that they were not going to shoot it down.
Did they give a hint on like what area of the Earth it might come down?
Yeah, anywhere between the northern and southern equator.
So don't know because I looked at the latest. It was supposed to come down at like 10:02, and that was actually predicted to be like in the middle of the Mediterranean.
Wow.
So we're not that far, and it's 10:02 my time, so that's like 10 minutes from now. So the fact that it came down maybe 3 minutes earlier, it could be out in the middle of the Atlantic. So hopefully it's out in the middle of the Atlantic.
Yeah, Colt 7 just said it's predicted to be north of New Zealand, but it's a bookie's game. Yeah, that's crazy, huh? I didn't even hear about it because I
there's two different
else.
places that are predicting. There's the Aerospace Corporation is predicting, and the space-track.org, and they have different information. One was predicting basically around 10 o'clock. The other one was predicting around 9 o'clock. It fell between the two. The one that was predicting 9 o'clock, that was the one that was supposed to fall in the middle of the Mediterranean. The one that was predicting 10 o'clock was predicting the one that was like just east of New Zealand. So
I got you.
Anyway, he might, whoever that was in chat might have more recent information. So yeah.
There's a live stream for the tracking, says Taines.
Oh, where is that? I want to know.
Please link that if you can.
So if you guys don't know,
Let's go back to Shinji.
This is actually a cover-up, all right? See, there's actually, okay, let me explain, all right? Bear with me, okay? There's this TV show called Debris, okay? And this TV show, an alien spacecraft has come and collided with some stuff, and all this debris is falling to Earth. Now, this is exactly what's happening, and we're just blaming it on the Chinese, okay? This is all fact, okay? All fact, 100% certified fact. It's an alien spacecraft that has entered our orbit and is now falling, okay? And this debris has special properties, all right? It is not taken from that TV show. That TV show was made to throw people off. It's a honeypot, all right? To throw people off, just like the Stargate. They made a whole TV show about the Stargate because just in case people found out about it, they want to throw people totally off. It's exactly what it's about. You guys didn't know.
Hey, I have a question, Shinji. What's up with that that test bench you got going next to you? So you got the thing running. I see the CPU cooler going crazy, but I don't see the GPU moving.
Oh, it's because it's not mining right now. It's not doing anything.
That was the wrong answer. It's supposed to be mining. What are you doing?
It is supposed to be mining, so this is actually doing some other background stuff for the stream.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so this was actually my remote computer.
Simon Vaughn says, tinfoil hats, boys.
Tinfoil hats. Hey, you know what? All right, tinfoil hats with my logo on it will be available soon, okay? Go buy them. They're only $5 each plus $40 shipping and handling, okay? So,
plus 40.
They are guaranteed to block and protect you against 5G, all right, okay? All right, we don't want any of that. We don't want to be controlled. Protect you from the 5G, yes.
Hey, Shinji.
Yes, sir, how can I help you, GrtBaldini?
Do you hang out at Area 51 out by...
I don't know what you're talking about, sir. Area what? Huh?
Exactly. That's what I thought.
Yeah, no. You know what? It's the government, man. The government knows what we're doing, man. They're coming to get our children and all of our stuff, man. Gotta be careful.
I have one thing to ask. I don't want to change the subject, but I'm going to.
Yeah, probably need to change the subject by this time.
I am having an issue with a 360 video card in a gaming computer, and I had a question.
Oh, please do tell me. I am so curious.
A 3060?
I was asking about, it was the new Egg Shuffle that I won. Yeah, hooray.
Oh, let me see if I got my rejection button.
It's in the kid's new PC, and he uses the Oculus Rift. The headset. It will not function properly with Oculus Rift. Does anybody know if there's something drivers? It's because obviously that Rift is a couple years old, and how can I make it work so he's dazzled with the new graphics card instead of going, it doesn't look like it's doing anything?
So I'll tell you exactly how to fix it. So what you do is you take the GPU out of the system.
Send it to me.
Send it to me, and then I will send you something else in return that you can put into the system.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's right here actually. I mean, it'll work.
he sounded so thrilled.
To the floor?
No. I didn't throw that one to the floor. That's this one right here. I threw this one to the floor. I know they look alike, but they're different, okay?
Really, he basically is saying he wants the 1070 Ti back.
Hey,
What's
Shinji.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
The party crasher asked if that was a BTC T37 riserless motherboard on top of the Pikachu.
Yes, it is a BTC 37. It is not a T. I'm not sure what that stands for, but it is a BTC 37.
Okay, yeah, that's not me, buddy. So I don't know. I didn't know what it.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see, but it's a BTC T37. Oh, I guess it is a T37. BTC T37V 1.1. That's the exact motherboard right here. Real quick.
Sorry,
go ahead.
GrtBaldini, have you looked at? Are there any new drivers for the Oculus Rift?
He said he was looking, but I don't know if he's telling me the truth or not. He just wants me to fix it, So
yeah, I just did a quick Google on it, and basically it says it's on the Oculus side that somehow they hasn't whitelisted that card yet, and basically it's the driver that needs to whitelist it. I would imagine by now it's been whitelisted, so he probably just needs to update the driver.
Oh, okay.
But that was on an initial search. I haven't done a deep dive into it or anything, but that was the first thing that came up.
Well, that answers that question. Looks like.
I got a DM from Taines. He sent me something here. Excellent. I gotta check this out.
Make sure
okay,
it's not
I'm watching the video, by the way. Thanks, Taines, for the link.
Yeah. But I think I saw some answers out in the chat. Thanks, guys. Mastermind Crypto. You're my man. Jeremy Hand, thanks. We'll see what we can do. Hopefully it's just something little.
By the way, this will be the board.
Go, sold.
This will be the board I give away, so you guys know. This is the H110 Pro. Sorry, it's backwards. I know you guys can't see it, but it's brand new. Still in the box.
Can you tell me the exact location where you keep that in your house?
Why?
I actually have a stack of them. I got 3 of them. I got 3 of them left. This is it.
What are you giving those away for?
When I hit 5K, I'm going to give it away.
Oh, you just
hit
want to send
5K.
one?
4K, I'm going to give away some ETH and some other stuff, but 5,000 subs, I'm going to give.
How far away are you for them?
1,000 subs away from 5K, but I'm like 100 away from 4. So should be
wow.
Maybe the
4K,
next.
you should send out a 4K TV.
Next week or so, yeah, right. next week or so, maybe a couple weeks, I'll end up doing the giveaway if we hit it. So I'm not 5K. I'm doing the 4K giveaway first. 5K will probably be a couple months.
No, it'll probably be like 2 weeks.
Depending. Well, I guess I like to be humble about it and not.
I mean, you've already hit the what's it called, the momentum there. It's like the snowball effect. It's only gonna get bigger and bigger faster.
I know. I just hope it doesn't turn into the Red Panda like giveaways, because that's just, oh my gosh.
It's easy. Just give away a bunch of stuff.
It's crazy. Yeah, I'm still a small guy. No, I don't. I'm not up there with the big dogs yet. Haven't hit double digits.
As soon as you hit 10K, you're not gonna be a small guy anymore, man. That's been what, 4 weeks, 6 weeks?
Nah, I doubt it. I don't think it'll go up that fast, but we'll see. I mean, I am gonna start dropping more content. I'm gonna try to do I want to do 3 videos a week. That's my goal, but I'm gonna try to see how many I can do a week. I want to do one every day, like of the actual, Monday through Friday, and then do live streams, or I'll do Monday through Thursday and a live stream Friday, Saturday. It really depends. I'm not sure what people want, but doing my best, and obviously I'm going to be doing giveaways as thank yous to you guys. I'll be giving away ETH and probably some Raven, stuff like that, but I'll be giving away some actual hardware like the motherboard, and I think I'm going to be giving away a GPU, but we'll see.
It's really cool, man.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, it's I like giving back to you guys. I appreciate all the support and everybody hanging out and talking and asking questions and being a part of this community. That's like what it's all about,
Mm-hmm.
That's why we do it. Sure. So do we have any more questions in the chat?
Oh wait, that's why you guys do it? I was doing it for the money.
Well, we know that.
Oh, okay.
You just like expensive things.
Oh, wait, are we
Expensive
still on stream?
He does.
We're still
he
live,
does.
Shinji. Don't tell
His
people this.
microphones are more expensive than all my stuff in my lap down here.
You want to see my most expensive microphone?
Sure.
So Altered says the people demand more chump change. Actually, I don't know if you know Altered. So this kid, the kid HD Matu in our Discord, he's a young kid. He's like 13, right? And the other night,
Oh yeah. Him.
I was just kind of slinging through YouTube. It was like 2 in the morning, and he's across the pond. He's in the EU somewhere, and I think it was morning where he was. We do streaming all by himself, and I kind of just like I was watching him because nobody else was in his chat. So I started talking to him. He's like, "Oh my God, Chump Change is here!" He's like so excited, right? And I was just shooting the stuff with him, and he started showing me his whole setup and all this other stuff. And I was like, "Send me your ETH address," and he was like, "Why? Like, what are you gonna do?" I was like, "Just send me your ETH address." He sent it to me. I ended up sending him 0.17
Chump
ETH.
change real quick. Can you change to your camera?
Yeah. You're just gonna be looking at my hands. But yeah, so I ended up sending him 0.17 ETH, and it was about $500 at the time. It's obviously more now, but
Yeah.
he was telling me previously how he wanted to get a 1660, and he was looking at all this stuff online, and I was, I just wanted to help him out. I'm like, I wanted to be the guy that like kind of surprised somebody and gave back to the community, so that was what I did, and he was super thankful. So I think I'm gonna be doing like surprise giveaways like that, people that have YouTube channels and that don't have a huge following and stuff like that. Like that's what I like to do, to give back when people aren't expecting it. You know what I mean? So it was pretty nice.
He actually made a thank you video too.
Yeah, he did. He actually did make a thank you video. He sent me the raw footage too. I'm gonna kind of make a collaboration when I actually end up giving back to more people. I'll make a collaboration video of all of it. So it'll be pretty nice. Be cool to watch. Yeah, these are my robot hands, Benjamin. I forget who said I was a robot. The wife knows.
Well, I mean, we know you're literally just a bot with arms.
That's it.
That's all you got.
I just have arms.
Yeah, arms, because we don't even see your feet or your legs.
But yeah, no, it literally made my night to make this kid's like life. You know what I mean? He was so happy, and the genuine like sound in his voice just like made it all. It was awesome. He like called his dad in.
Didn't he live stream or like make a video while that was happening or something?
Sorry, what was that?
Didn't he live stream during that?
He was live streaming Minecraft. He was playing, and no one was watching. It was literally nobody. So I jumped in, and that's when I started talking, because it was just me and him. And I ended up donating to him because but like when he called his dad in and he was like telling his mom, and like I could hear everybody in the background, oh my God, like he's like freaking out. He was so happy. You know what I mean? It just made everything. And I'm like, you know what? Like giving this kid 2 days of my mining profits, that is literally no skin off my back. You know what I mean? Like these are machines that are working for me that have already paid themselves back. And the least I can do is help out somebody that at least supports the channel. You know what I mean? So yes, it is Anonymous Miner. That says I'm a robot. Yes. Thank you, Simon. I couldn't remember his name, but yeah, it was pretty crazy. It was pretty crazy. Alter Component says, I got caught up in the giveaway with Red Panda and threw in an extra 0.05 ETH after Mining Chamber gave 0.05 ETH. It was fun. Nice, dude. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. That is awesome. I think it's from Estonia. It says laws. Oh my God, my camera. Max, actually, can I go back to you, Shinji? You good?
Yep. I'm ready.
I don't know what the hell's
I'm actually
on my
ready to go to
camera.
the next section.
I literally have had no issues with this thing. The last weeks I've been streaming. I don't understand why I keep shutting off. Something's got to be up with the settings.
Yeah.
But I apologize. But yeah, that's my story. I
that's
just want to let you guys know. I do give back
it's a
randomly.
very moving story. I mean, he was really happy. I actually watched the video and I commented on it because I actually like heard about it, but I actually didn't really know the details. But I had to go check it out.
The raw
it's a really
footage
cool
is so
video.
much better. It's like he cut out a lot of him being excited, but like you could hear him like choking up. You know what I mean?
He was
And
like
it
having
was-
a hard time speaking. He was just like
It
so
was
shocked.
it was so genuine. It makes your heart like, you know what I mean? It made you like just feel good about it, you know?
Exactly. Thank you so much for that story, Chum Change. Guys, if you go to our Discord, you'll see his name is was it H Matthew or something?
Yeah, HD Matthew. I'll
HD
drop a
Matthew,
link.
yeah.
Let me look. Let me see if I
Yeah,
can
drop a
find
link to his channel or something so people go check it out.
Yeah, he's a good kid, man. He's like I said, he's only
Good guy.
13 years old, and he was, you know what I mean, like him looking
So
up
be
to
nice.
us. It's yeah. Don't be
Of
mean.
course.
If anyone bullies him, I will find you.
Yeah, he's like I say, he's excited all the time, but he's a young kid, and obviously that's
Yep.
why. But yeah, he's a good guy.
We do have a question in chat from Simon Vaughn. It says, TekShinji, can you give an elevator pitch advice for new miners looking to build a rig? Wow, man. Elevator pitch would be don't do it. Like right now is the most horrible time. So there's something called realized profits. Okay, so just an example. If I was mining in 2018 till now, right, with the same hash rate, let's say 1,000 mega hash, okay, probably be making in 2018, probably making about 2 ETH a month, okay, 2 ETH a month. Back then, remember, ETH was what, 200 bucks, 150 bucks? So yeah, I'm only making what, what's that, like $400 a month, $350 a month, but only 3 years later, that 2 ETH a month turns into what, $7,000 over? So you gotta remember, when the price of ETH is high, everybody FOMOs in, the network difficulty goes up. In fact, it is going up 5% to 10% every day.
Yep, it's brutal right now.
Every day. It is quadruple the difficulty of what it was only like 2-3 months ago, all right? So right now, that 1,000 mega hash, I don't know exactly, but just as a reference, you'd probably be only getting around 0.7 ETH a month. That's a significant reduction from 2. So my advice would be to wait until the crypto price crashes or something happens and everyone FOMOs out of the market and fire sales their GPUs just like they did in 2018. That would be my advice. Now, with that said, my advice has not been panning out over this year. The price has only been going up. Prices of GPUs have only been going up. In fact, these things are more expensive now. They're pieces of junk, literally. They're 2 gigabyte server grade cards with no fans, and these are doubled in price, okay?
Oh yeah.
So even these are going up.
Yeah.
My elevator pitch to you would be this. If you can set aside $2,000, right? And if I took that money and I lit it on fire and it was gone forever, and you would be okay, you would still pay your rent, you could still afford your car payment, then yeah, check it out. Mining's a lot of fun. And maybe go buy a scalp GPU to, you know, get started. If you're having a hard time finding a GPU, shameless plug, I do have a video that talks about ways and methods of how I got all these GPUs that you see right here. So go check that out on my channel.
Clickbait.
It's called clickbait. Yeah, it is, dude. It is clickbait.
It's perfect though. You did a good job. I give you that. You did a good job on it, man. It was a good video. I
Yeah,
enjoyed
go
it.
check it out, guys. Go check it out.
It's got like 60,000 views.
Huh?
You got like 60,000 views on it.
Is it already at 60,000?
Yeah, it blew up, dude. I'll drop a link to it. Hold on, let me grab it. It's impressive. I just looked at it. I was like, holy hell.
Last I checked, it was at like 52 or something.
63,000.
Oh my god, that someone must have like shared it or something. That's just insane.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy, man.
Oh, you know what? That makes sense. I've been getting a lot of those special comments lately. It's gone up a lot.
Yeah, it's dude, it was impressive. It's a good video.
I had
there
no
it is.
idea.
Drop the link in the chat if you guys want to watch it later. Feel free.
Yeah. So after this stream.
If I could comment on what TekShinji said, there was a key thing he said in his recommendation. Mining can be a lot of fun. If you are thinking to get into mining only to make money,
oh yeah, 100%.
the wrong thing to be doing.
No, tell them to do
like
it.
To tinker, you have to like to make things, create things. You have this is a hobby as well that can make you money. As my daughter put it, she's like, this is your midlife crisis that happens to make the family money.
This is your motorcycle.
Yes, exactly.
This is your crotch rocket.
Yeah. So if this is your new hobby and that's the way you're looking at it, then it's not all about making the money. And that's the way you look at it. It's like a hobby that you're throwing into a black hole because you think it would be fun. It'd be fun to support the network, support crypto, those types of things. That's the way a lot of the original people got involved. They didn't get involved in this because they were making tons of money. They got into it because they believed in it and they believed that they wanted to support the network. There's people that have built out, Savage Mind built from a Raspberry Pi, he built a Bitcoin node. Doesn't make him any money, but he wanted to support the network. If that's the type of attitude you have towards this, then go for it. See if you can find even a 4 gig card. It's not going to do Ethereum, but you can mine Raven coin. You can mine
Ethereum Classic.
Yeah, Doge Lord. Sorry, Doge Lord. I took wrenches away. I had too many people with wrenches, and I was like, you know what? And I took out all the people that weren't I guess involved as much with the Discord, if that makes sense. But it was nothing personal. I wasn't like, I totally give it back to you. It doesn't matter to me. But yeah, I took away a lot of people's.
Those are fighting words, man. He's got it.
I know. I wasn't.
Your merch is.
That's funny. You're the first one that asked. I actually just did it the other day, and I was like, I'm like, you know what? I'm like, I have a lot of people with wrenches because like everybody in chat. Well, I usually didn't have this many people talking, so I'm like, everybody's blue, and there's only like a couple people that are gray. Like I feel bad that, you know what I mean? I don't want people to feel singled out. You know what I mean? If they're joining a new chat, if that makes sense.
Well, you see, Chump Change, if they feel singled out, they'll become a member, and then they don't have to feel that way anymore.
I know, they'd be green. So I wasn't trying to demote anybody, and the wrench thing doesn't matter to me. It was the whole color scheme thing. I just didn't want people to feel left out if there was that many people wrenched.
Oh, is that what we call it these days?
Yeah, we call it wrenched. Get wrenched.
Get wrenched, bro. Bro, get wrenched AF. So Max Voltage, that's a very good point. If you're looking for a get-rich-quick scheme, just come over to my website and buy my stuff. I promise you'll make a ton of money. It's not a pyramid scheme. Even though it's in this shape, it's not a pyramid scheme, okay? I get all the money, you do all the work. It's great, okay? It's good for me. Oh wait. You guys wanted to make money. Oh, well, in that case, guys, it's really, really hard for me to give a recommendation on mining at this moment in time. Exactly what Max Voltage said. It's very important, okay? If you're trying to get into this to make money at the moment, don't know what to tell you guys. That train has left the station, gone into the next town, dropped off its passengers, came back, and left again. Okay, you are that late to the party. Now, with all that said, again, if you are able to afford it and not like suffer, like you're not going to be able to pay your rent or then don't do it, okay? But if you can take that money and literally set it on fire and never see it again, then yeah, getting into mining can be a lot of fun. Right. It is not plug and play, all right? Let me be very clear. It is not plug and play, all right? Your first miner, I guarantee you is going to have issues, and it's guarantee you it's going to have problems, and it's not going to be stable, and it's going to get really frustrating. But if you stick with it, you'll realize that is the fun in building a mining rig, all right? Building it yourself and watching this thing that you made earn you cryptocurrency, help support the blockchain, help support the network, because really, guys, that's what it should be about. Right. The earnings are like a reward for your work. But realistically, you are helping the blockchain. If you guys don't know what blockchain is, go look it up. It's pretty interesting. But that is really what it should be about. The mining rewards, of course. The money, the payments, the cryptocurrency. Right. I'm very sure nobody would be doing this if there was no reward. Right. I mean, yeah, when I got into it, it was definitely a learning curve, to say the least. Because building computers was definitely not like my strong suit or anything I've ever done before. I basically did it to game on a PC, and then once I realized you could mine cryptocurrency, because I was already invested in it, I was already buying crypto, I just wasn't mining it. I didn't know you could do it at home. And when I realized you could do it with GPUs, I was like, damn, like, why am I not doing this? Like, why am I not doing this with this gaming PC I just built? And then I was like, you know what? I'm buying more GPUs, screw it. And I bought 6 more GPUs and I built an entire rig. I mean, obviously now
is not the time, or it's not the case that I can just go out and buy 6 GPUs because they're not available like they were.
But you can't buy them on Amazon anymore, that's for sure.
I mean, you can buy whatever you want if you want to pay out the nose for it. I mean, I've paid out the nose for quite a few cards lately, but that's only because the price of ETH's been going up, and up till
that's part of it, yeah. That's
like
part of
last
it,
month or whatever, I was getting 0.1 ETH a day. Let's put it that way, all right? So I took the profits from...
Chum Change, can you quickly switch off of me for a second?
I mean, yeah, why don't you just duck under?
Yeah, I need to check something.
You're good. All right, you guys can look at my blank screen for a minute. But anyways, so Max, put on your pretty face. All right, so we, I was getting 0.1 ETH a day. So I took a couple profits from there to purchase new cards because I'd rather reinvest and be able to gain more ETH. But at the same time, the profitability is going down because the rewards are getting less and less from the flooding of the market because more people are getting more involved, so the payouts are less. But I mean, in my aspect, because of having the YouTube channel and enjoying, what I'm doing, I don't mind buying the GPUs and getting less in a reward because, I mean, obviously the price is higher, so I'm not really losing money in that aspect, but I'm enjoying it as well. So that's the main reason I still do it. Obviously the money's nice, but it's more about the enjoying the GPUs, like getting a new GPU, opening a new GPU, setting it up. It's just like, I don't know, like a little kid at Christmas, you know what I mean? You enjoy it.
You just needed a hobby to get away from me.
Oh, there she is. Yes, I wasn't going to say it. I didn't know if you were listening.
I'm always listening.
I'm glad you're here.
There's a fine line between hobby and addiction.
Oh, I have a straight addiction. I have an addiction.
Very clear in that any hobby can turn into an addiction.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
If you have an obsessive type of behavior that you have, and you think, hey, I could get obsessed in something, just be careful. Rein yourself in, because this can be a real death spiral to get into by just buying more and more hardware. And when the market changes, yeah, you don't want to be caught with your pants down, basically.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I'm just the type of person that I like to invest my money, and that's how I've always been. And I jumped in, you know what I mean? Like all my clothes on, shoes and everything. I jumped right in. Like, I don't care. I'm going in all the way, and I'm gonna see how this takes me. If it takes me where I want to be, you know what? Awesome. But if it doesn't, it is what it is. At least I tried. You know what I mean? Like I wanna prove to my kids or show my kids that like trying's everything. If you try and fail, at least you tried. You know what I mean? You gave it your all, and that's it.
Yep.
So
very true.
That's the way I look at it.
Yeah,
right,
my
Shinji.
neighbor jumped in. I talked to my neighbor about it over the summer, and he jumped in like incredibly and grew to greater than a gigahash way faster than I did. I was like, damn it, why didn't I do that? I'm just a more conservative person as far as, slowly growing and that type of thing. So yeah. Just know yourself and do what feels right. And just like TekShinji said, know that anything you put into this, if you're okay with lighting it on fire, because it's something you want to do and you can afford to lose it, no problem.
Right. Yep.
100%.
That's it, man. That's it.
Yeah, so that's just a tip, I would say, and according to our roundtable from that one comment, I'm just going to go over, so we're going to go into the special section of the stream here in just a moment. We're going to go over the last few questions in chat real quick, and then we're going to hand it to Pocket Change in just a moment for the special section. Jeremy Hand says, where are you getting GPU these days? That is a secret. Altered Component is asking, I get my graphics cards from TekShinji. I believe he pays his entire family and distant family and camps Micro Center every week, like entire family 20 plus. Yeah, there's 25 Micro Centers in the United States. I actually have a family member at every single one, and it's a coordinated strategy, guys. It's a lot of work.
You sound exactly like Rondi.
Every day we spend 6 hours. No, I'm just joking. That's not what I do. I can't really reveal how I do that on my end just yet. That will be revealed in the next couple of months. I will make the reasons known why later, but there is a reason for it, guys. Let's see, I'm just reading through the chat. Simon Vaughn, I am a sober. I'm a sober of World of Warcraft addicted. So, sober of World of Warcraft addicted. So I'm looking at this as a hobby, and it's fun making a little money on the side. Exactly. I played World of Warcraft back in the day, and I got addicted. I had to go to counseling. I'm just joking, but it was bad. So I get exactly what you're saying. Is there any questions I missed? I think that's all the question type things I've seen.
Yeah, Noel was asking for my Doge address. So that's
okay,
my Doge wallet address. But please
I
don't send a lot. I really don't even want you to send anything, but he asked like 14 times. So I feel bad. But there it is. But please, seriously, like you don't really need to send anything at all.
Send him all your money.
I don't put that in the description just because I don't.
9 minutes.
I don't want people to feel like they have to do that. Like it's not necessary. You know what I mean? I appreciate you guys being here just for being here.
Chump Change, you want to buy my Dogecoin? I'll sell it to you.
I'll buy it from you.
How much Doge you got?
Are we outside of Discord right now because you're gonna get banned again? Baldini, buying, trading, selling.
Oh
really
yeah.
Really pushing it over the last 2 days.
This is a public-facing channel, guys. No buying or selling. Okay.
I will
send you my anime knife emoji.
I was kidding.
Yeah, if you get the Queen of Hearts off with your head in Discord, or if you get the anime knife emoji from Shinji, you're not on the good list.
That's a warning. That's a warning. If you get too many of the anime knives, you're gonna get a talking from me personally. All right, guys. So if there's no other questions, we'll leave it open for just a couple of minutes more. If you guys have any last questions that you want us to come over, we will move on to the last section and then end the stream.
Party Crasher wants to know, Chump Change, if I bully you.
No.
How much you get bullied by me?
That's we can't talk about
that's
that.
Classified.
Okay? That's that's G14 classified. G14 classified, guys.
She flinches at him and he cringes probably.
Yeah. I like.
She walks in and she takes a cigar out of her mouth. She just looks at him.
She'll go to turn on the light switch next to me and I'll blink real hard a bunch of times.
Oh God!
So funny.
Yeah, every time she comes into the room, Chump Change automatically kind of crouches down a little bit smaller. So
right.
That is not true. Okay, speaking of bullying, are you ready for me?
I think we are ready for you to bully us all. Yeah, I don't have.
Shoving her way in.
I want to do the opposite.
Looks like Doge Lord got his wrench back. Just want to put that out there. Just
I gave it back to him.
Yeah, so just so that way, he doesn't go and delist all the Chump Change's merch. The little things like that.
Yeah, I didn't want that to happen.
Yeah, I mean,
we need the merch.
We actually need to get some new stuff on there. I want to give him my my new logo. I think he has it. I really want a sweatshirt with that.
Ask him about the Apple AirPod Pro case, because I got Est on last night, and this kind of leads into my segment, but I didn't do it because of this. But props to Doge Lord last night on the live stream of DCA, because he genuinely put something he was trying to say so nicely and so respectfully when people were crapping on Apple. But good for you, buddy. Thanks for sticking up for me.
Thanks so much. So with that, we are going to hand over the reins to Pocket Change XD. If you guys do not know, Pocket Change XD is Chump Change's better half. All right, it is the better half. And she is a wonderful and an amazing person. She has been part of our Discord since the very beginning. And of course, because she is his better half. She got a little segment prepared just for you guys that she wanted to do. So we're going to hand the reins over to her and listen to her wonderful voice.
Oh, thank you so much, Shinji, for that wonderful introduction.
You're welcome.
I don't know if I have that wonderful voice, but I won't be as good as you. But guys, I just want to read a couple comments. It's been watching Red Panda for an entire week do giveaways, and people there's still awful people out there who either spam or just are terrible writing comments, and it's really sad, but at the same time, it shows you how the good people are that good. So I just wanted to read a couple comments that people did say some of them have come from Panda's live streams, some of them come from Shinji's live streams, and some have come from Chump Change's live streams, and some have been actual messages to me in Discord personally. So I might say your name. If I don't, I'm sorry, but I'll try to do the best I can. So Thomas McCoy said, if you
Pocket Change, can you hold on 1 second?
Yeah.
I had a desync issue. I need to resync.
Sync away, bro.
Can you come back to me for a moment, Chump Change?
Sure, I took it off you because I saw you doing weird stuff. I didn't know if you were doing voodoo. I was like kind of concerned.
No, I need to.
Thought I was getting casted a spell on.
The stream and your stream just got desynced. I need to resync it, or at least put a marker in real quick. Sorry, guys. I just need to do this real quick.
No, do your thing. He's doing like professional stuff. I don't know anything that's going on right now.
Yeah, guys,
marking
there's a lot of
check.
that happen behind the scenes.
That only clicked once, buddy. Just so you know.
Oh, it did? Okay, let me make more noise. Checking in, slating in, Misfits Mining live stream.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
Justin Lovato said, man, I was so in the moment. God, you guys killed it.
All right, my apologies. Continue.
I'm kidding.
Can I keep it on you, buddy?
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, you can switch off of me. Or whatever you want to do. We're good.
If it's fine to keep on you, I'm just going to leave it.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
You can keep on you and pretend you're talking.
You can see my
I should
reactions.
have gave you the messages so you could mouth them.
Oh my God! Then people will get so confused.
I know. That would have been
They're already confused enough as it is.
Oh my God.
better.
I can't even imagine the comments that would come through at that
That
point.
would have been so
Pocket
great.
Change. I'm gonna have to get you to lip sync one of my videos just to see if anybody knows this. Oh, that's a good idea. We're so
We need
doing
to
that.
do this.
We are doing
Oh,
that.
that's great.
Oh, that is great.
We are doing that.
Okay. We'll plan that for another day.
Yes. We'll talk about that later.
Oh my God, I love it. Okay. Anyways, I'm going to read a couple of comments. Hopefully this isn't boring for you guys, but I really feel the need to do this just because watching Red Panda and what he went through with all the spammers and everybody and people really crapping on him. I mean, he's giving things away for free. He doesn't have to do it. He does it because he wants to.
He's not obligated to do anything, in fact.
And people still crap on it. It's unfair. I don't understand. It's confusing, this, that, and the other. I mean, the whole list goes on. So hopefully this doesn't bore you, but I wanted to say some good things. So Thomas McCoy TM said, if you ain't subscribed to Chump Change already, what you doing with your life? Mr. Steal Your Block said, no time for BS. And someone, Greg Zukowski said, scammers can snort my poop. We'll call it a little poop emoji. CC Chancoin, we'll call him Chancoin. I can't wait to get Pocket Hollow sticker. Just so you know, I threw that in there. We should get on that Chump Change.
It's coming. It's coming.
Hey, the boss has spoken.
I do have to pay for a person to finish my logo though. So, let's see, what else do we have? So sorry guys, I have these all saved in my phone. Nasser back said, I see all of your videos. You have everything well organized. Keep sharing the good work. If you guys have any comments while I'm reading these, go for it. Simon Vaughn says, Chump Change, it's criminal how few people watch you, man. I love your content and have learned a lot.
Aw,
that's awesome.
I know. Simon Vaughn said, my pleasure. You guys are awesome, and I wish I found this community sooner. And then Shinji, I won't read the whole message, but guys, in Discord, I can't tell you, I know he's not here, but Teaspoon is amazing at answering questions for you guys, and so is Shinji.
Teaspoon's on it.
Shinji and Teaspoon, if you give them the most information you can that you're looking for, you can't just say, my machine's broken, I don't know what to do. Because, as Shinji says, that's like saying, what is it? Which girl do I date?
You're asking
like
us which. You're asking us
like
which.
brunette?
Yeah, you're asking us which girl to date, and you're only telling us their hair color, which is not enough information. I'll just say go with whatever you want, bro.
So guys, give them as much information as you can. They're amazing at answering questions. They're all the time, constantly answering your questions. And Shinji, I couldn't grab a lot of them, but there are so many thank yous in there from people. Thank you for just helping, even if it's a simple yes or no question. But Shinji,
I do that a lot.
You got a long novel from Doc7347.
We had
a short talk with you
yeah.
about PCIe splitters and cables, and I mean, by the end of it, I mean, you clearly helped him, and so thank you to both you and Teaspoon for constantly being in there and helping everybody, because that's huge.
Seriously,
because in bigger
you guys.
Discords, people can't people can't get to those things, and that's what people come for, is for the help like that. So guys, please give them as much information as you can. Don't just tell them the girl has blonde hair, but we'll see what we can
and
do
if
with
she
that.
does,
Hopefully
please
that
let me
helps.
know about her.
Hopefully that helps. Brian
Code 7,
Chappie
you are
said,
banned.
don't ban Code 7. He says some nice things all the time.
I know, I'm messing with
I
him.
know.
I love you, baby. Don't worry about it.
Brian Chappie said, Chum Change, hi, just want to say how cool it is you thought up a new idea like these hangers. Shows people today, such as my kids, they still have a shot at making something of their own.
Yeah, he
Baldini,
doesn't know about
obviously.
Baldini, but yes.
No, I
Baldini
mean, I
knows
say
for
that
both of
all the
us.
time in the live streams. Baldini is the creator of the hangers. I know we have about 60 people watching, so Baldini is the creator, but there's an entire team that is kind of driving this force, so just so you guys know that.
It is a team effort, guys. Chum Change and GrtBaldini do a lot of the work, but the entire Misfits Discord and the moderators, we all help out, and we all do our part to help this community and help make it awesome for you guys.
Absolutely.
Danoobster, so I threw this one in there, and Chum Change, don't get mad at me. Chum Change streamed yesterday, and I have to say, whenever I see any of the guys stream, Chum Change, Shinji, Red Panda, anybody, Nemesis, Crypto Mikkel, everybody tries to troubleshoot. So if something happens, I don't know, OBS isn't working, something, they can't figure it out, everyone in the live chat tries to troubleshoot and tries to help, and it's unbelievable. They may rip on you a little bit, but it's not serious. It's not like, what the F, you don't know what you're doing, or, you know, I've never seen that. So I have to give a shout out to Danoobster and Mastermind, because poor Chum Change was doing the hangers yesterday on a live stream and kept switching the drill bit out, in and out, in and out for each hanger. Mastermind
drilling it in and drilling it out, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but then he was putting the screw in after too.
Yeah, he was screwing it right in there.
Yeah, I was like, swapping the bit. And they were like, just drill it a whole bunch. I was like, God damn it.
No, he would drill the hole, then he would switch the bit, put the screw in, then he would switch it for the next one. So Mastermind Crypto said, why don't you just drill all the holes in them, then stack them up.
Just drill them all first instead of being stupid.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
You were giving people a lot of anxiety, but the way they did it was they were making nice suggestions to you. And Danoobster said, just have 3 boxes, undrilled, drilled, and screwed. So I thought that was funny to throw in there. But
yeah, I took your advice, buddy.
Assembly line.
The next stream I'll have an assembly line. I appreciate you all, seriously.
You need a mill. A mill with an automated tool changer.
Bear Gang said, it's cool, wish you luck, the best of luck with this, meaning the hangers. Shinji said, I have to make them better than CC's. I love throwing that one in there because that was referring to...
Oh, the stickers?
You need stickers. You need stickers of your own. I had multiple people ask me for them. Let's see. Thomas McCoy said again, and this was funny, gotta spend money to make money. What I tell my wife when she beats me up when I come home with another GPU.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. That was a response to one of the comments I made.
No,
Charles
we should
Fowl.
make that. We should make a troubleshooting channel in our Discord.
We do though, don't we?
I mean, everybody... Well, I think we do that anyway.
Yeah. It's in the Hive OS question.
We'll talk about it for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Give me some
Charles
consolidation.
Fowl said, so Shinji, I took a couple from your live stream. Thanks for all your hard work. All you guys provide me with so much needed entertainment.
Glad we're entertaining.
And Angelo Bravo said, I feel like I'm on a science class and I love it.
Oh, yeah. If you guys missed it, the stream yesterday I did was a little bit more in tune with what the type of content I wanted. It's very in-depth and scientific. So if you guys like that stuff, get subscribed.
Guys, I hope I'm not boring you. I just
No, you're not.
more.
Not at all.
So KCM88 had a side conversation with me, and he said, you both seem like a nice couple and have good hearts. He was referring to me and Chum Change. There is this whole family thing you two bring to YouTube that is so genuine. So I don't know if anyone's joined. I've been able to join the live streams on Friday and kind of co-host. It is a lot of fun for me. I don't know if it's fun for Chum Change because I pick on him, but it's fun for me to co-host with him, and it's fun interacting with you guys. So thank you for all these guys joining all the time, because, you know, we tend to have a lot of newbies, and it's great. It's a lot of new faces, well, names, not faces, but a lot of new people in there, a lot of good comments, and it keeps it going. So we do it for you, and it's fun to do. SSV Normandy also had a side conversation with me. It's a great community to be a part of, especially the Misfit mining group. Not just saying that because you're one of the founders, but because it is genuinely the best. Most helpful groups out of all of them. You guys are all the best.
Well, we appreciate you, that's for sure.
He continued on. He said, I'm glad I found the group. All of you are super down to earth, and it's cool to watch how much it's growing. And he said it was really cool having me act as the MC to your stream. But we can leave the rest of that out. He called us the dynamic duo. But
We like listening to you.
Yes, we love you. We love hearing your voice when you guys were doing that live stream. It was great.
Even though Thomas Tran said I sound like I'm 18, but
Wait, you're not 18?
no.
I thought you were like 22 or something.
No, I'm an old lady.
Oh, come on.
He's not
I'm an
old.
lady.
We also actually have a super chat from 56. It is the steaming bowl of
He's getting
ramen.
creative with these
With
little
pockets.
pictures.
Yeah, it's great. I
Thanks,
love
buddy.
it. His ability to make ramen noodle PCs really applies to his super chats as well.
Dude, 56. Thanks, buddy.
I love it. Yesterday he spelled out Friday in between. It was great. It's very
Oh my
creative.
god. You guys are crazy. You guys are all insane. I love it. Love every second of
SSV
it.
Normandy said, that's what makes you guys so fun to watch. You can tell you're both having fun. And let's see. Thanatos said when Red Panda was on your channel, Chump Change to, he was sub-bombing you. He said another sub-worthy channel, do it. And then everyone, I donated to Panda, and I want to end off with this. I donated to Panda and said, let's get some thanks in the chat for Red Panda. And there were so many, I didn't think anybody would do it, maybe one or two, but there were so many people after who wrote, thank you, Panda's the best, you know, all of this. So guys, keep doing what you're doing. It's working for the community, and I will end it with, I think it was, and he's not here anymore, Crypto Dave 97. He said hashtag community love earlier today. So we will end it with that. And thank you for listening.
Thank you to
That's
everyone.
awesome.
Thank you to everyone.
That's
All right,
awesome.
so is there anything else that people wanted to say?
I don't
No,
think
that sums
so.
it up
I think
right there.
that's,
I think
yeah,
that's a good way
that
to end
was nice.
it.
Thank you, hon.
All right. So again, this was brought to you by the Misfits Mining Discord. It is composed of the founders, me, TekShinji, Teaspoon Miner, and Chump Change. We are the founders. We are also supported by our wonderful moderators and some of our VIPs as well. We have quite a few of them, so I will not name them all today. Today on our roundtable today was also with Max Voltage. Do not touch him without gloves because you will get electrocuted. Chump Change XD. His cat fox will bite. Be careful when you pet him. And GrtBaldini. Yes, that is a saw around his icon, so don't get cut. And of course, Pocket Change, which I will skip with as normal tradition.
God damn
So-
ya.
So thank you to everyone that has joined us for this live stream. We'll see you next week. Same bad time, same bad channel.
Don't end yet. Don't end yet.
Don't end
got-
yet? Oh,
I've got one more.
got one more from Pocket Change. All right.
One more. I can't believe I forgot this.
Hold on, though.
He's
Hold on.
probably-
Teaspoon, are you still here? Just
Teaspoon's here.
put something in the chat if you're still here, buddy. You can talk.
He's probably like trying to fumble his phone right now with his dual headphones going.
I know.
I can tag him.
No, you're good, hon. Keep talking. I just want to see
Oh,
if he's here.
okay. Okay, I've got one more. Okay, I can't believe I forgot this. Chum Change said, "Appreciate you at Red Panda Mining. I'd be nothing without you." And then he put the fire emojis. So I did have to end on that, even though he's not here. But
Oh, it's true.
RPM.
I wouldn't be anything without that guy. He's awesome.
I will let it slide that you I'm not including.
Teaspoon.
Only because it's Panda. I will let it slide.
Is he here? You here?
He's probably
I don't know.
watching the chat.
He's had a little bit of a busy week. He's
Yeah,
due
he's
for some
sleeping.
time off, no question.
Well, here's Hold on one second. Why? What's he been doing actually? Busy week. Come on. What's he been doing? He hasn't been making any videos. I don't know what he's
Not
up
like
to.
he made any videos or anything. I
I don't
know.
know what he's up to.
yeah.
He's actually, by the way, guys, Teaspoon will be the guy you'll probably see and talk to when the Hive OS questions and whatnot. He is very good about that. I am not, so he's in there quite a bit. He's an awesome guy, guys.
Well, I don't know who's jumping out, but either way, if you guys have an ETH address, put it in here. Put it in Teaspoon's video, and I'm gonna give away 0.01 ETH right now.
Right now?
Ooh, right now? Oh, what a surprise.
Go to that
giveaway,
video.
guys.
Go to that video and comment with your ETH address.
Remember, I did say at the beginning of the stream to stay till the end for a surprise. So that is the surprise. So we'll give everyone, what, 5-10 minutes?
Yeah, I'll give them 5-10 minutes,
I mean,
and then I'll do the random comment picker, and I'll switch.
Yeah, so we'll give, let's give everyone 5 minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes to go comment on
Go put your
Teaspoon
ETH
Miner's
address in
video.
there and-
Drop your ETH address. Make sure you only comment once. If you comment twice, you will auto, that. You are out.
Does my comment from 4 weeks ago count?
If you edit it, yes.
Well, if it doesn't have
if
the
you
ETH
edit
address, it won't get picked.
Yeah. Teaspoon Miner is here. Teaspoon Miner
I
is
just wanted
here.
him to be able to
He
unlock
says
the
just
comments.
Chatting,
If anything gets held up.
with Sugar Cube. No
How
audio.
much ETH are you giving? 0.01?
0.01.
0.01. So that's what?
$40.
$35? $40?
Yeah.
Wow, is ETH up that high?
It's at 39. Yeah.
38.50.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay, that is awesome. That is awesome. All right, guys. So remember, oh my god! Just make sure to go comment on Teaspoon's video. Go ahead and do that while you listen to us blab. So Pocket Change, I got a question for you.
I hopefully have an answer.
What's it like being the wife of a famous YouTuber now that all this has changed?
Nah, I'm not famous, man.
I mean, when you married him, you thought he was a plumber. He didn't actually tell you that he was going to become a famous YouTuber. So tell me, what's it like? What's it like?
What's it like? Well, nobody knows, so it's great.
It's kind of funny. Nobody knows.
It's funny because sometimes I wear the sweatshirt out, and I'm wondering if anyone will ever see it and be like, "Oh, I know that. I watched that." So, I haven't had that happen yet, but. I don't know.
Well, you know what's going to happen, right? Someone's going to recognize it and go,
fun.
"Oh my god, you got Chump Change's sweater." Then you'll start talking and they'll go, "Oh my god."
No, then I'll just pretend to be like a fan or something. I'm not gonna say who I am. I'll just be a fan, a fangirl,
Ooh, fangirl.
No, it's pretty fun. I think I've told this story before, but we probably have more people in here now. I was speaking to my new neighbor, and she said, "Oh, what's your husband's name?" And I literally answered Chump Change, and I was like, "Oh my god, that's not his name. It's not Chump Change." I was like, "Where am I? Who am
John
I talking
Smith.
to?" You have to remember who you're talking to and which world we'll say you're in.
Right. It does.
Which environment you're in.
It does mess with you a little bit.
It was a little messy, so I was like, "Oh wait," because some of our close friends know, but not a lot of people. So I would say it's fun. We'll sum it up with it's fun. I enjoy it.
Awesome Pocket Change.
I'm glad he got into it. I'm glad he got into it last year.
Yeah, can you imagine what he'd be doing right now if he didn't get into it?
He'd be plumbing and
miserable.
Mad at a bunch of contractors and miserable.
Yeah, pretty soon he'll be able to mine all that ETH. Bitcoin's gonna hit 200K, pay off the things you guys have, and then become a full-time content creator.
That would be the dream, wouldn't it?
I do a little trading too. So,
Oh yeah, that's one thing about trading. Just gonna interject real quick is so I used to be of the type where you mine and just hold it forever, but if you mine and you take your mining earnings and you trade with it, you can potentially really increase your earnings. I've been doing that.
Yep.
Yeah, I've been doing that. I've been making at least 10% more. Not financial advice. Do it at your own risk, guys, and make sure you study the market. But I personally have been making about 10% more on my mining earnings every week, guaranteed, essentially. So trading with your ETH rewards is pretty cool because first of all, it's your rewards from mining. So it's not really like you're putting money into it. You are through electricity and hardware, but it's your ETH rewards, which is going up and up.
Right.
The value-wise. The actual amount of ETH isn't that great right now. So,
Definitely a Ferrari.
Well,
I'm a Lambo guy.
If we look at today, it's not so bad.
Yeah, today was pretty good.
It was very good. Gas price is still at 280.
Oh my God, gas prices jumped like crazy.
It's been like that all day.
Man.
It has been nuts.
So real quick, guys, if you guys don't know, someone please drop a link in the chat. Go comment on that video from Teaspoon Miner, all right? This is your last chance. In like a minute or two, we're going to go right over to that video. And remember, if you do a dual comment, you're automatically cut it out. So don't
put your ETH address in there, please, so I can...
Put your ETH address in there. And make sure it's a positive comment, all right? We don't want no bad comments in there.
Someone's going to win. Someone's going to win.
Someone's going to win.
Give positive comments.
Unless it's a little rousing, that's fine, but...
Yeah, just a little bit,
Whoa.
And guys, we're not saying that because, can I just say, we're not saying that because, you know, all these guys that make the videos, they do appreciate constructive criticism, but there's a way to go about it. We had a couple people who didn't go about it the best way, and it's not that anyone needs to be babied, but at the same time, like, if you don't like the videos, don't watch them. I mean, it's as simple as that.
Yeah, that's right.
You can go find something else. So it's not about constructive criticism. Don't think that you can't say, hey, you know, I couldn't hear you in this or anything like that. You know,
right. Yeah, it's when you're a straight,
feedback.
You know, you're a jerk about it. It's like, come on, man.
It's the way to
like,
go about
really?
it. You know if you're being a jerk or not. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, I just some guy was
What if I'm naturally a jerk?
Yeah, someone was giving me some crap last video, and basically I was just like, dude, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. Like I make these videos just for you. And then I was like, oh wait, no, that's right, I don't. And you know, like Mom used to say, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. And
stupid is,
I was like,
stupid does.
Good luck being blocked on another YouTube channel, buddy. And I just nixed them. It's just easier to block people. I'm not gonna get in a confrontation with you. I don't need to prove anything to anybody. You don't want to watch my channel, don't watch it. It's as simple as that. I'm not here to
and
beg
even if
for
you
you
don't
want to
watch it, go watch it so he gets watch hours.
And it's funny because they still click on the videos and give it a downvote, and it's like, dude, you realize you still clicked on my video. The downvote does absolutely nothing for
on a
YouTube.
video. It's helping them. Just so you guys know.
Oh my God, it's
not
insane.
a negative thing anymore.
So funny, so funny.
I'm just gonna read some comments in the chat real quick,
Yeah,
and then we will switch over to Chump Change and do that 0.01 ETH giveaway.
Yeah.
So Dan Dupster says, what do you use to trade? I use Coinbase Pro and set limits, and then I forget about it, and then I look back and I have money, which is great.
I use
Hold
Bybit,
7
just
TekShinji. So you
know.
take everything I have, quit my job, no hold barter. No, do not do that. That's very risky. If you do that and you could make a lot of money, but don't do that. That's kind of risky. Crypto Shape says, I'm gonna send all my crypto to you so you can double it. If I had a time machine, I would tell you that 3 years ago, and you probably would have just shot me. So let's see, Simon Vaughn. Get off my property. Some weirdo guy comes up to you, hey, give me $10,000 and in 1 year I'll give you $20,000. Right. Simon Vaughn says, TekShinji, I forgot to mention that mining in Canada is really decent because everything is transferred from USD. So the return is nice. Oh, I actually didn't know that. That's pretty cool, man.
That is cool.
Yeah, so I don't really see too much things. We are now going to hand it over to Chump Change to do the giveaway. So let's go ahead.
You want to say why you're doing this?
Because I appreciate you guys. There's really no reason. Just
Cool.
appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate you guys being here. So
you might want to go to that video and approve comments. Doge Lord made a comment
Teaspoon.
Yeah, it's on Teaspoon. We're not moderators on his channel, are we?
32 comments.
Oh, he is. I just saw in the chat he is. Never mind.
Okay. Look at these people dancing. Woo! All right.
Is this the fan replace one?
I just put my address in to see if I'd win. If I win, you can choose somebody else. How's that?
Oh, you're so sweet. Chris P,
So
that is right.
donate.
Keyboard warriors hiding behind their screens. Yep, definitely.
I love those keyboard warriors. You know why?
Why?
Because one day I will find them.
All right, we got 28.
28.
All right, Liam Neeson.
28 comments.
Didn't you just have 32?
Oh, the duplicate.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
You want me to take it out? Let's see.
Come on, guys. There's 41 people
no
watching.
duplicates.
You guys couldn't go do it. All right. Well, I guess only.
But there's 63 likes on it, so
yeah.
Is there any? Teaspoon. Is there anything held up, buddy?
I think he said it was good to go.
Good to go. Eats at 39.54. Jeez, look at this.
Man, I sold a
45,
little bit too
44.
early this time around.
Man, that's insane. All right.
Yeah, me too.
Let's go. Let's do it. 28 comments. Who's going to win it?
Drum roll. Da, da, da. Where's max voltage? You got to do the drum roll.
Jeremy Hand. There you go, buddy. I was I was subscribed before this. I'm worthy. Congratulations, buddy.
What is it? I can't.
Jeremy Hand. Jeremy Hand.
Congrats, buddy.
Rigged.
No, I'm pulling another one anyways, so hold on. I'm going to do two. Two winners.
You doing two?
Yeah.
Oh, 2 winners.
Oh.
Let me go
I'll do
comment on
2.
that video real quick.
There we go. All right. Refresh just to make sure. Oh, we got 30 now. Good thing I'm doing it again, huh? All right. Let's go. Who's going to win? No. All right, now it's rigged. Now it's rigged.
Jeremy Hand came up again.
Yes, I don't even know how. That's crazy. All right, we're pulling it again. Sorry,
He
buddy.
didn't chop off his
Let's
hand,
do it.
man.
Jeremy, did you
He has
delete
a hand
everyone
in
else's
this.
comment?
All right. Tomorrow. Sorry, I'll botch that. Hello from Venezuela. Hello, buddy. Congratulations. I assume you're here in the live chat, obviously. Congratulations. I'm sending this over right after. Actually, I'll do it right now. I don't even care.
Simon Vaughn said Oprah all in here.
Man, it's like $20 to send
Congratulations.
Ethereum right now.
You what?
It's like $20 to send Ethereum right now.
Yeah. I
Some change
care.
don't care.
Oh, he's the one, by the way. He taught me something today in Panda's live stream.
Oh.
Binance has the same wallet address for everything.
Back to Shinji. All right, I'm sending this stuff over, guys.
Oh yeah, so real quick, Pocket Change. It's probably because it goes to an escrow exchange account.
Yeah, so it's the same wallet for different crypto coins. Interesting.
Yeah. All right, so congratulations to all the people that were involved in our surprise giveaway. I see that we have increased in viewership by at least 14 since we started that, which is kind of funny. But thanks for coming by, watching this live stream, guys. Again, I'm not going to do the whole outro thing because I already did it. But thank you for everyone that's here. Remember, we do this for the community and because we love you guys. Make sure you love each other, give each other a hug, and stay COVID safe, of course. Remember to watch us next week, all right? Same bad time, same bad channel. We'll see you all next time.
Have a
All right,
good
guys.
one.
We'll see you
Bye,
later. Yes,
guys.
I'm sending that over right now. I just sent one. I'm sending the other.
Pikachu
And,
says bye too.
Yes, I am going to roll the outro. So have a good night. I'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Peace out.
Bye.